Alright, do you want to do a full long game?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me pull you up, darling, so I can knock on your door. Hi, Sorry Bot. It's my favorite bot. Alright, I knocked on your
They
door.
added some awesome new tapes.
Oh, your duck cam's so cute. Hey, Dark! Welcome! Fantasy vibes is so nice. What the fuck?
I like fantasy vibes, but did you hear, 1 second. Did you hear the kawaii too?
Oh, that's adorable.
And then listen to retro.
Ooh.
I like retro, I think. Retro and fantasy are my favorite too right now.
I like it.
Do you want retro or do you want fantasy?
Fantasy.
Okay. I love a little Navi on that. Her being an absolute madman claimed first with like a maniacal laugh. Spooky Con. For some, it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here, we could finally feel like, no matter who we were, we belonged. Oh, that's so cool because there's 2 of us. It shows the thing and you can select from everyone. I love Milo's little thing. I have to go with my typical girl, but also chat. Look at what I can do.
Oh, yeah. You did get it, didn't you?
I did. I told you, how dare you tell me about this.
You hate me, but I love you.
There it is. I like how Dark did one too.
Whoa, my monster con is glitching. There we go.
But anyway, I'm going to stick with her for at least 1 game. But I saw a lot of really cool outfits with Damien. So, oh wow, she gets a little like extra like face on the top. That's so cool.
Oh, let's see if mine does it too.
Oh, you got one on the bottom.
I'm sticking my tongue out, chat.
But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. Oh, you have to click.
Oh, I have to click?
Yep. At the end of those 4 days, the after party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? Tell me it's like... Wait. Tell me it's like a rave or something that we're trying to get a date to.
Oh my god,
As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con.
Ooh, sexy nerds.
Zoe, question mark, and Eldritch Cutie, who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic, quote, Liam Prom, unquote.
Ooh.
Second.
You good?
1 second. Oh.
Let me know when you're good.
I can continue reading now. Sorry, a timeout redeem may have been redeemed. Liam D. Lioncourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yeah, lovable little dork. Oh right, I have to click.
The Campbell, 24, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms he loved. Omen, 25, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up their passion for stabbing people.
Oh.
Nico Sharp, 22, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting, even if they weren't the best at getting into character. He knew what was coming for him. And April 1st, 24, a clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions inside quote-unquote cute mascots. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone for the rest of our lives? We've had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo.
Hi, AT!
And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Now you'll have to choose 3 things you like. Each like is tied to one or several romance options.
Okay.
Your likes will soft lock, quote unquote, you into some ROs you'll encounter more often.
Interesting.
You can correct this quote unquote soft lock by meeting other ROs in the food court, which you'll see later. So it's like the first game, where like if you made a choice to if you accidentally chose to date like Liam, for example, but you wanted to date Damien, you just had to go to the table multiple times. You can click.
Okay.
After the likes phase, you'll be asked to choose a top 3 within a category. You'll choose your first, second, and third favorite option in descending order.
Okay.
This will shape your starting stats.
Ooh.
I think Nico likes even stats. Oh gosh, okay, magical girl transformations, glow sticks is a form of support, anime fashion, collecting katanas, PhD on ship dynamics, anime opening playlist, retro games, owning you're a clown, overspending on limited edition blind boxes, iambic pentameters. I know that that's probably like Liam or Zoe, but I love iambic pentameter poems. Documentaries with jump scares, enemies to lovers. Oh gosh. I almost feel like magical girl transformations is either the slime or it's Nico.
Could be April too.
Oh, maybe. I feel like this is definitely the slime.
Yeah.
This is the clown girl. This is the clown girl. His name is Nico Sharp, but the slime also has a. Oh wait, no. This is Omen. This is Zoe. This is Zoe. Could this be Nico?
It's a possibility.
I'll go with this. This and this. Oh, it doesn't tell. Oh yeah, that's right, because you're going. Okay. Pick what you want.
Okay. I gotcha. I'm going for clown girl.
Oh, it doesn't tell us.
Oh. Oh my
Choose your top 3
god!
favorite forest creatures. Do we have? I think we have to choose the little mushroom man because of fire.
Yes, we have to. Our little fire boy. Wait. It has a little sensor box on its like between its legs.
Yeah. I honestly really like the design for this
I know.
moth one,
Same.
though.
I was gonna say that. I'd have to choose
I
the
think
fox, the moth, and then the mushroom if it were me.
I'm slightly different. I was gonna go for moth, fox, and then mushroom.
Go for
I really
it.
like this one, but I feel like actually, wait, these are stats, aren't they?
Yeah.
Wait a second. So, you know what? I'm gonna go a little different, just so that way we're not picking the same. I think I'm gonna go for this evil little flower.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go for the hard shell, and then I'll go for the mushroom.
Okay. I'm gonna go for this one, the mushroom and the fox.
We weren't new to this at all. We weren't new to all this. So this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love.
Ooh.
With the support of Zoe and Liam, we had decided to take on a project we had been putting off for far too long. Making our own comic!
Let's go. Comic making.
We had so many ideas, and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. Oh, did all of the ducklings actually go under the brooder for once?
Oh.
Normally they sleep on top of the brooder. Little a-holes, the one time there's a camera on them and they go hiding underneath. Yeah, turn off duck cam temporarily while they're not out and about. Just so it's not over the screen. When they come back out, I will turn it back on. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it.
Alright.
Click. Choose your genre. The fear of failure had stopped us for far too long, but then we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. The fact that we were young and unafraid and ready to start!
Yes! We are young and unafraid, and we are ready to start!
Ready to start!
Let's
I love
go,
how I have that
bitches.
memorized at this point.
Yeah, you do. We need to do it at the same time.
Alright, if you're going for Clown Girl,
Yeah.
I'm going for Nico, possibly Damien. I can do both Zoe and Liam if you want, and I can do Clown Girl.
Okay. That works for me.
Okay. Wait a second, champ! Yeah, no need to rush into this. We're here to give you some tips on how to do cons the right way. Think of it like some sort of tutorial. Everyone knows you could use one of those. As everyone knows, the main activity of a con is finding love. Yeah, I know, it's really isn't, but this is Illustria we're talking about. Look at her. She's probably aiming to get a date at the big con after party. Ah, yes, the silence speaks volumes. Well, if you want to get a date, you'd better get to know the other person and what they look for in a potential partner. I am spazzing.
You got this,
Exactly.
girl.
Do they share dreams and fears? Are your visions of the world in sync? Are your souls truly compatible? It's too complicated. Let's say someone's personality can be defined through 5 traits: smarts, boldness, creativity, charm, and fun. So, alright, one of the ones that I picked was bold, but one of the ones you didn't pick weren't bold. So I think the fiery person's bold. You and I both chose the mushroom. I think the mushroom was charm because of the little block. You got creativity, which is the moth, I'm guessing.
Okay.
And then the smarts has to be the fox. And then so fun is the so there's the fox, the face, fox, the face, the moth, fox face, moth, mushroom, and then fun must be that like nut thing that I chose. Wait, no, because you also have fun. So no, mushroom's
Mushroom?
fun. Mushroom's fun. Charm is the nut.
That would make sense.
Because you got crack into people's shells with your charm and smile. Anyway, sorry. Let's call those stats. It sounds cooler and more video gamey. A tad reductive, but let's work with that. Then you have to ask yourself, is your fun high enough for someone who loves to party? Is your bold low enough for someone who likes peace and quiet? Apparently Nico likes even stats. Sometimes people are more ambiguous. Like they may like someone who's just balanced. I may or may not have looked at the guide just a little bit. The point is, everyone has their standards, stat standards. I looked at it like literally right before we went live though. And if by some chance you want to go to the party by yourself, which is totally a valid option if that's your jam, don't think you'll be exempt from managing your stats. You can fail at it. There's more stuff to keep in mind, but let's cover that later, okay? There was a panel I wanted to check out. Sounds good. I have to rehearse the next tutorial. Have fun, Illustrious! Okay, so. Fun, bold. Do I want to even out my stats for Nico? Or do I want to just slam everything into boldness and fun for Damien?
Girl, it's your go. It's whatever you want to do.
I should probably even out my stats.
Fire says be bold.
I'll go bold next game. Next round. Tricks to break the ice at cons. 1. Submit a full panel so people can actively ask you questions during the Q&A. I'm eating popcorn. You sit down to watch a panel on how to break the ice and make friends at cons. The panelist admits they have no idea. They hoped hosting a panel would force them into being more social. What an honest fella. During the Q&A, a group asked the panelists if they want to join them for some dinner and drinks. It did work! You gained 2 smarts for learning this cool trick to break the ice. Next year, you may host a panel yourself.
Heck yeah.
I'm trying!
Wait, what?
But the thing is, I don't know if Damien's actually dateable in this one or not. We
I
have
think
an
so.
idea that we think you can call him on the phone at lunch. But I don't know if he's like auto unlocked or not. Now prepare to completely forget whatever you just watched because it's time for one of the biggest events of the con, a Q&A with world-class game dev Hayato Kamada.
Woo!
They're a lantern.
I can do it.
Go ahead.
Hey, you two! Kamauru's panel starts in 15 minutes! Tell him to get ready! Am I him or are you him?
You want to be him?
Sure.
You got it, boss. He'll be there. Everything's under control. No disasters in sight. Crap. Shoot. Gosh frickin' darn it. We're so fudged. We're fudged right the heck.
Look to ask me what. Your commitment to family friendliness is admirable, Doug. But can someone tell me what the is going on?
Well, Omen and I were told to hang out with Hayato Kamada and make sure that he came to the panel on time.
We did an excellent job. Con volunteering is just too easy. We were superior at, quote, hanging out with Hayato Kamada. Until we lost him, that is. You lost him? How?
Let's see. Well, first we took him to the corn dog stands to get lunch. Then one thing led to another, and we bet him $20 he couldn't do a backflip.
Best $20 I've ever spent.
Then we had a spirited debate on whether or not the color red actually enrages bulls.
We couldn't agree, so we went to find a bull to see if it was true. But apparently the only place you can find bulls in the city are zoos. Such is the absurdity of this modern era.
It was fun. We got to look at lizards with the creator of Solid Lizard himself. I've never felt more alive.
That's somewhere between the reptile exhibit and the face painting booth. We totally lost him. How does that even happen? It's not our fault. Celebrities are slippery. Celebrities are slippery, and we were very excited about face painting. You only had to keep track of one guy. Liam, you don't get it. They painted my face like a tiger. Like a tiger! Can you imagine that? Spoiler and backseating over here. Yes, you can date Damien at the beginning of the game. Yeah. Anyway, there is a reason why I didn't pick to play as the red boy the first go around. It was in hopes I could date the original red boy. And now I am very pleased to learn that I can.
Hell yeah, girlfriend.
Boldness and fun it is I'm going for. You better help them find Hayata Kamada before the panel starts. He's probably gone back to his game's roots, going full stealth mode. Look for boxes moving conspicuously. Compare notes with Kamada's stalker. Every celebrity's got a stalker that knows their every move. I feel like this would make me lose fun. I feel like the gaming reference is either creative, fun, or smarts. But I definitely feel like the bottom one would make me lose fun. Because of the stalker. Great idea! You'll start looking for boxes. You lose precious minutes to find no Kamada. This isn't working. Of course it isn't. It was an absurd idea.
It's never stopped us before.
None of you notice Hayata Kamada emerged from a nearby box. He shoots Liam in the leg.
Fuck,
Oh,
poor
my
Liam.
leg! You wanna do...
Oh, I got him. I win.
You win what? The quote most famous a-hole to ever shoot me unquote award?
No, I win at hide and seek. I was playing with Doug and Omen.
Well, yes, and I suggested we raise the stakes by betting that he could not shoot Liam in the leg before we found him.
Rip Liam.
This is the best $40 I've ever spent.
Right, gosh, how did I forget about that?
Do not berate yourself, Doug. Today was an eventful day, and being a volunteer is so stressful.
Oh my god. It's true. Stress is the real stealthy killer, isn't it?
No, it isn't. Maniacs hiding in boxes and shooting people in the leg is.
This is awesome. Thanks for doing this with me. Lately, all my games are about carrying boxes. I forgot how fun it is to hide inside a box and to shoot people.
I'm so glad you had fun, Mr. Kamada. We can play again anytime you want.
What? No. Come on, Liam. Be a good sport. The panel is saved, and later you play more hide and seek without shooting Liam, so even he has fun. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 smarts. I don't need the smarts. Wait a second. It's time for a new episode of Tutorials with Liam and Zoe.
Woo! Let's go. Is it my turn? I think it is. Hold on.
You can read the bottom right of the screen. And the bottom left tells you if it's your turn as well.
I have a bag of chips
we
there.
have explained the importance of managing stats, but we didn't cover how to manage them properly. Exactly. Stats can be managed in a number of ways, but let's cover the most important one. That'd be experiencing the sort of absurd and exciting adventures that usually take place once you visit a location. Let's call these experiences events for short. Normally, during an event, you face a conflict you must solve by choosing between potential solutions, options, if you will. What you choose will define you as a person. If you choose a smart option, you'll gain smarts. Yeah, if you choose to punch a bear, that'd be quite bold of you, so you gain boldness. But stats are also lost when choosing an option. Every path not taken is a stat lost. Which is to say, if you choose the smart option instead of punching the bear, then you gain smarts but lose boldness. Just try not to punch a bear, okay? Liam, let Iris punch a bear if that's who she is as a person.
Yeah, it is, bitch.
Anyway, there are a few more ways of managing stats, like... Liam, let's write those down in a manual or something. I really want to go check out those limited figures I told you about. True. We can keep giving you tips later, yes? In the meantime, don't get yourself killed. Alright, so your character, you want to go after the con girl, she would be fun.
Yeah.
Remember, if you press tab, you can see what they are.
Fun's pretty high, smart's pretty high, boldness. I think I need charm. Just right here.
Okay. Okay. You check out the stands and buy a few comic books. They give you free tote bag. After that, you buy a couple prints from an artist. You get another tote bag.
Woo! Tote bags!
Then you buy a cool tote bag and they give it to you inside of a free tote bag.
Tote bags!
I love the little chick merch.
So cute.
Speaking of which, I wish the ducklings were out.
No.
You gain 2 charm from all these fashionable and free tote bags you now have. If only you had something to carry them all in. Maybe something like a tote bag! You're checking out the merch stalls with Zoe, April, and Nico when Zoe spies a retro game booth. Oh my gosh, look at him being a Power Ranger.
Oh my god, adorable.
OMG, I love retro games. Do you have any Garfield titles? Do you want to be the little moth lady?
Yeah. I sure do. I've got Garfield teaches typing. Garfield teaches microbiology. Garfield coaches you through your parents' divorce. Don't buy anything from that loser. I've got retro games with cats too.
That means like Tom and Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Cats like Garfield?
Yeah, sure. Quit sniping my customers. You do this every time we accidentally book booths across from each other. Sounds like there's some serious backstory here. Are you two business rivals? That's putting it lightly. I hate that guy. He burnt my last stand at Comic-Con to the ground.
Con.
Oh.
He burnt my last stand at Con.
Con. Oops. Only because you spread that rumor that my games give people STDs.
Jeez, it's kind of overdramatic.
No, it was true. I fucked his games once and it gave me syphilis. It's crazy.
You mean I was about to buy a pre-effed game? Gross. Yikes. Should we leave? I kind of want to leave.
We can't leave. We have to help these two settle their differences.
Why?
Because we're heroes, and meddling in strangers' business is our job. Iris, what do you suggest? I suggest, you don't touch the fucked games.
Offer them 50,000 to win first prize at a couples dance competition. They'll probably lose, but they'll gain a deep understanding of one another. Surely they'll join forces to fight a common enemy. A wild wolf driving a monster truck straight into their stands.
The top one seems fun. The bottom one seems smart.
Bottom one seems bold.
Bottom one does seem bold.
A wild wolf driving a monster truck.
Yeah. Should we go with the top one then?
That's up to you. This is your choice.
I think I'm gonna go with the top one. Okay, you've piqued my interest.
Yes, it is! Yes, it is, Nem! It's the Mimic!
Yeah.
It's Nico the Mimic dressed as a Power Ranger! He's like the only one in actual cosplay. I mean, I guess Zoe's wearing like a Garfield hoodie, I'm guessing is what it's supposed to be.
I mean, I think
Maybe.
so. I think that's what it's supposed to be.
Because she's so obsessed with Garfield.
It's so cute.
But anyway, he's the only one to, like, actually in cosplay right now, which is kind of funny, because he's a mimic.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like other than April, he has, like, the most, like, I think he has, like, one of the most classic, like, looks in general. I feel like that you would see, like, I don't know, I love it. I love it. He's a red boy. I like other red boy. I'm going after other red boy, but I like this red boy too. Anyway, continue.
Alright. Oh, okay, you've piqued my interest. Let's do it. Sorry.
It's okay. You're all about to shake on it, but then two furious people storm over to you.
Oh, you
Chris,
gotta just...
How dare you!
Did
You
she...
wanna do the other one?
Yeah, I got it. Did she offer you $50,000 to compete in a couples dance contest? Don't believe her lies.
Well, this sounds juicy. Please, tell us about whatever horrible thing my friend did to you. The two of us are active users on r/power scaling.
The
A
fuck
week
is
ago, we
Power
argued
Stone?
over...
Sorry, continue.
1 second. I actually need to see if this is a legit subreddit first before I continue. Not me opening my Reddit. Oh, it is. I can read you the sub definition. Okay. So, this community is for the sole purpose. This community is for the sole purpose of power scaling and debating characters from fictional media. Read the subreddit guideline. Clearly specify the character, franchise, feats, matchups you are talking about in your post. Character X, series, verse name. Character Y, series, verse name, etc. Description, rule of the fight. All scaling is interpretation based, so don't overly harass others for a different opinion. Clowning is fine and banter is fine, don't cross the lines. So power scaling is essentially like, alright, 50, if you had, 50, or if you had 5 humans, or 5 normal chickens versus, or if you had a velociraptor versus 5, like, velociraptor-sized chickens, who would win, the chickens or the velociraptors?
Oh,
Type
okay.
thing. That's what it is. That's what I thought it was, but I wanted to double check.
Interesting.
The two of us are active users on r/power scaling. A week ago, we argued who would win in a race, Superman or Lightning McQueen. So, like, Superman can fly, Lightning McQueen's one of the fastest.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It got pretty heated. A bomb threat was made.
But then Iris offered to give us $50K if we won a couples dance contest.
And we won! We even did a training montage!
But we're still waiting on our money.
Oof. Did you two at least set aside your differences?
Well, yes, I suppose.
We're dating now!
I was right, she likes enemies to lovers. Yes! Enemies to lovers win again!
No.
But that's besides the point. I want my money.
So you were trying to scam us, eh, Iris? No one scams me and my rival and gets away with it. Get her!
The four of them join forces to beat you up. At least your friends can't deny that you managed to help strangers set their differences aside. Twice now. You gain 2 creativity but lose 2 boldness. So I was right, the second option was bold.
Okay.
I'm on fire, baby. I like that.
Mhm.
I like how I can't go to where you're currently at, but I can go anywhere but where I came from. Because, like, it gives you all options. Oh, that's cute! Like my little outfit.
It's adorable! I want it!
Magic! You're having a great time at the con, so you decide to tell the world by tweeting, quote, having a great time at the con, unquote, good one. Unfortunately, that's enough bait for an online troll to reply, quote,
You're a dumb fuck!
unquote, whatever happened to online etiquette? You're not going to let him ruin your day, so you engage in a spirited but respectful debate with him. After a while, the troll writes, quote,
Sorry, my mistake. You're a fucking dumb fuck.
unquote. You're definitely embarking on a journey of revenge when this con is over. You gain 2 boldness for not backing down from an online fight. Hey!
Sorry.
That's okay. I saw that they did a blurb. I was waiting for a response of some kind. I still can't believe the ducklings are still in hiding. Like, excuse me, come back out. They're literally like yelling at me all day long, but then the one time I go to stream, they're hiding.
They're camera shy.
Later, you and your friends are doing the modern equivalent of socializing, sitting around silently scrolling on your phones when a new phone gets shoved in your face.
Yeah.
That's not totally accurate to how I like to chill with people IRL.
Pretty much. It's close.
I mean, I could be very, very, very talky, but then all of a sudden I go quiet and just want to scroll Reddit.
Yeah. Usually you'll do
Not
that,
gonna
and
lie.
I'll play my little games or draw, and I'll just lay down there with you, remember?
Yeah. I mean, I do that in calls with everyone, I think, at some point, where I just kind of do my own thing, just start doom scrolling Reddit so hard.
Oh, yeah.
I will also read stories to people, if you ask, but I won't read them out loud on stream to respect other people's privacy, because some people who post things online turn around and it gets really popular and they're like, I wasn't expecting that. And also some people will, who post things will be like, oh, my partner found it, they want it taken down, and if it's been live streamed or whatever, can't really remove it. So if I do ever stream and read Reddit posts, I would probably get the writer's permission first, which is a lot of work, and I'm lazy. Whoa!
You want me to do this?
Yeah, sure.
Yo, it's
'Cause I
your
have to voice
boy,
all 3 other
Riz.
characters.
That's true. Yo, it's your boy, Riz, live at SpookyCon, and I'm here with the famous idol and my future ex-wife, April 1st. April, babe. Want to give a shout out to my 3.6 million fans? Don't be shy now.
Sorry, but I can't appear on unmoderated streams without my agency's approval.
Don't worry. I got my boy Fat Nuts Nation moderating chat right now. He says he wants to see your honkers. Can you give us a honk honk? Come on.
Mr. Riz, was it? Sorry, but you're kind of sitting on my chair and, also my body.
Poor Doug.
Poor dude.
Dude, what? I thought you were just a really sticky beanbag chair. Why would you sit in it then? Anyways, I'm guessing you've got, 15 subscribers at best?
What? No, I don't stream. I don't have any subscribers.
Then make like a chair and shut the fuck up, alright? The hot people are talking.
Well, I think I speak for all of us when I say that this man's vibes are atrocious. Can I stab him? No, Omen. You can't solve all of your problems with stabbing. I beg to differ. Well, come on, let's stab him. Stabbing's fun for all ages. Not true. Stabbing should only be performed with a responsible adult. Look, he's a banshee, which is a type of ghost. Stabbing him wouldn't even harm him. This is a great teachable moment for Omen, everyone. How can we solve this problem without stabbing? So, stabbing him's officially off the table. Man, better think of another way to get the streamer to go away. He's the biggest streamer repellent. Liam reading free-form poetry. That's creativity. That's creativity right there. Borrow Omen's knife. Stab it with another knife. Omen's knife will die and become a ghost knife. Proceed to ghost stab the banshee. That's bold.
You going for the
I feel like that's
bold?
bold. I have to. Great plan. You grab Omen's knife. Hey, that's my knife. I'd kill you if I had another knife. Good point. You need another knife to pull this off. Maybe you'll find one in April's purse. That girl has everything. Austria, wait! You find 2 wallets, a lipstick palette, a bra, a finger. Is this a gun? And finally, a sprayed knife. You stab Omen's knife with it.
That's so true, Dark One. That's so true, Dark. Playing copyright streamer gets rid of, or playing copyright music gets rid of so many streamers.
Oh yeah. It will at least get his stream muted after the fact. And if too much of it is muted, then it has to get taken down. No! You stab the banshee with the spirit of Omen's knife. It kind of feels like stabbing cold butter with even colder butter.
Funny. A stab wound? Rip me! But hey, these are the risks you take to live an unlife of hot takes and streaming fame. Smell you later!
Good thinking, Illustria. That was so inventive that it almost makes up for the fact that you stabbed someone.
Yeah, that was really nice of you. Thanks for getting rid of that guy for me. But if you ever meddle in my purse again, you'll find out just how many weapons this thing can hold. Capiche? Are you okay, Omen? My poor knife. I think I understand now why stabbing people is bad. Sorry you had to find out this way. You all go outside to hold an impromptu funeral for Omen's knife. It's very emotional. You gain 2 boldness but lose 2 creativity. I was right.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's see here. I bet the lady I'm going for is creativity, charm, and fun. I don't think that's.
Well, typically it's 2. So normally it's 2.
It's probably charm and fun then. So I probably need to get more charm. Can I not go to the vendor again? I can't. Interesting.
No, you can't go back to where you were just at.
Okay. Guess we'll go for fun.
Okay. Remember our debate? Othello, Reversi, and what's the name of the other one?
Go.
Go, yeah. You decide to attend a roundtable on roundtables. What a fascinating subject. You discuss the various circumferences of tables, rank building materials, and talk about famous knights that have sat around round tables of old.
Woo!
You also talk plenty about square and rectangle tables. F right angles. You gain 2 fun because circles are the most hilarious shape. Am I right?
Yes!
I did. Well, I taught that second line where around round tables. I didn't stutter. That was so flipping smooth. I am so proud of myself.
Hell yeah, you go, girl.
I
have
sit
a
down
round
to play
table.
Wizards and Wyverns with Liam, Omen, April, and Nico.
Oh my god, look
Good.
at how cute
Everyone's
his cosplay is.
He's constantly cosplaying.
Mm-hmm. But look how cute.
I love it. Hi, Gimmo.
Hi, Gamal.
Good. Everyone's here. Thank you all for agreeing to be part of my campaign.
Woo!
Prepare to enter my fantasy realm of Lestrada.
Lestradia?
Lestradia sounds good too. My brain was trying to say Lustria, but with a D.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but it's Lestrada.
Lestradia.
Or that. It's one of the two. Lestradia sounds more fantastical, but Lestrada sounds like something I would put. So, Lestrada. Also, I'm taking a sip. You know, I was able to go this whole almost, for like little more than 45 minutes of the stream sipping my drinks at my own pace. That is the first take a sip redeem I've had this whole 45-minute stream.
You're making me need to get water.
Go get water! Have you not been hydrating?
I drank all my water before we started.
Go get another water.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Rounded. I have 2 sodas and a half a water bottle at my desk. I was prepared. I might have to grab another water bottle though. I drink a lot of liquid. Oh, also, mini update. Even though duck cam is still off, I did have duck cam on. Ducklings just are in hiding because they're little a-holes. Other update. I have 4 eggs in lockdown. They are actively hatching. One is, like, preparing to leave the egg, so. Ducklings inbound. I'll be audio only for a while at least. At least while I'm heading into work. Okay.
I'm sorry, I set my water down and it skipped.
Oh, that's okay.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm back.
You wanna know what I can do?
What can you do?
I can quickly.
I'm hydrating. Woo!
Alright. Prepare to enter my fantasy realm, which could be the setting of my future novel if this all goes well, but no pressure. I'll set the scene. You're in a tavern looking for information on a warlock that you've heard is trying to cast a curse on this realm. What do you do? Yo, we need more math lessons.
Hey. I think my cunning wizard, Wizzo Cunningham, would cunningly scan the tavern for any shady characters. I rolled a 15 on my perception check.
The eggies are wiggling. Wizzo spots some shady hooded figures playing dominoes in the corner of the room. Asks, they look suspicious, almost as if they know something about.
Ooh, Wizzo loves dominoes, and so do I. I joined their game.
Okay. Are you going to talk to them too? As I was saying... Did you say dominoes? Sorry, I had to check my phone so I wasn't paying attention, but I love dominoes. As do I. I will destroy you all at this game within a game. Liam, what number must my math rock roll so that I may lay the most intimidating domino? I don't know. W&W doesn't have any rules on how to play dominoes in the campaign.
Which means we can homebrew it ourselves! This is why I love TTRPGs! The only limit is your imagination. Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, I heard about the PEMDAS in the background. And I started singing the PEMDAS song. By the way. Your friends spend the next hour playing dominoes in a W&W campaign. Liam's allowing it, but you can tell he's about to tear his man butt out. Also, I like how his man bun looks a little bit more put together in this game. Like, I don't know how to describe it. In the other game, it felt like it didn't have much volume, but in this one it does.
It's poofy.
Yeah, it feels like he actually like put it in a higher man bun. The other one felt like he put it in a lower man bun.
Yeah.
Poor guy, maybe you should do something to get everyone refocused on his campaign. Roll sleight of hand to start eating the dominoes without your friends noticing. That sounds creative.
I like
Except that you can't unhook these idiots. Help Liam redesign his whole campaign to be experienced through high-stake domino matches. It's a win-win.
That sounds more fun.
So both of what you're going for. I would go for the fun one. I may or may not have read slightly in the manual that Girly likes fun.
Good.
You know what? Fine. Suddenly a group of bandits rush into the tavern with swords and dominoes drawn. Roll initiative. Yes! I was waiting for this to get messy. I wield my strongest domino piece. Later, the bugbear lays down a double blank domino tile, effectively sealing off that path. Wizzo, you lose 10 HP and fall unconscious.
Hi, Phoenix!
Oh, did someone redeem something?
No, Phoenix rolled in. Hi, Phoenix. Welcome to the chat. We're
I
playing
didn't see them chat.
MonsterCon.
I didn't see them chat.
Is chat broken?
Did it break?
Let me check. You're not in the stream together.
No, it bugged out. I found it. I fixed it.
Okay.
I fixed it.
Woo!
I
There we
fixed
go.
No! You must survive, Wizzo. I command it. Hi, Phoenix. Oh, wait. Also, wait. Before I forget. I must. This is something I must do. Hi, Phoenix.
Aww.
Anyway, this is your line.
It's too late. I shall not pass the stealth save. You must succeed where this old wizard could not. Farewell.
No, because the duck cam is all the way in the basement, and the incubator is all the way on the second floor. So I'd have to, like, turn off the cam, come all the way upstairs, and then, like, reset up the cam. Also, another thing about the eggs is I may or may not have prematurely opened up the eggs where the air sac is, because the eggs were starting to shrink wrap when I moved them over, because my little gauge reader was bugging out and I didn't notice it till it was already not humid enough. So you can ask Iris. She literally got to watch me open all the eggs. I'm trying to keep a very close eye on them because I'm trying to make sure all 4 of the babies that like make it. I have a feeling that 3 of the 4 are going to make it because there's one that just isn't as far along as the rest, and they're in like a really bad position. Their face isn't close to the air area at all. Like it's under a leg or something. So I'm trying to keep a close eye on them. So if I do get distracted with the eggies, I do apologize. I'm just trying to make sure that they don't get shrink wrapped and that they're able to hatch. They might not even, other than one of them, they might not even hatch until like tomorrow or the day after. Because only one of them technically internally pipped properly. I just wanted to make sure that they all had proper airflow, because what ended up happening with the first batch of eggs is I saw some of them internally pip, and I was talked into thinking that they had externally pipped, and they hadn't. So I preemptively made it so they can't die of suffocation.
Yeah.
We'll try, Wizzo. We'll lay our tiles like our lives depend on it. If only the Reaper would take me instead. I'm not made for high-stakes dominoes. Even later. A natural 20. I lay my final tile. Gag upon your bitter failure, Warlock. Omen wins the domino boss fight. The Warlock has no choice but to dispel his curse on these lands. Good job, everyone. That was fun! I've never been so invested in something I wasn't being paid to promote before.
That's sad.
I'm glad you enjoyed the game. The dominoes thing was annoying at first, but I'm happy you all pushed me into a bold new creative direction. I demand that we play another. This time, we shall theme the quest around categories.
Ooh.
You have a great time playing games with your friends. You also gain 2 creativity for helping design a campaign around such an innovative concept. You also lose 2 fun, though. Tough luck. So it was the
No! Fuck me.
Alright, we're just going to keep it in the same order we have it in, I think, for the... because it's pretty even.
Yeah.
And I still think challenges take too long. Player always decide based on how boring a VR simulation. Just, or if you want to swap us, you can swap us.
No, it's fine. I'm cool with it.
Okay, you have to click.
Time to
'Cause we're
get
playing
some
world
fresh
version, we're
air.
out. It claims it takes. Oh wait.
What?
The ducks came out to play.
Ooh.
Duck Cam is back.
Tora is here to cuddle.
Duck Cam covers narrator's face. The narrator is Duck Cam now.
It's narrator cam.
Narrator Cam. Welcome to the food court. You'll be visiting this place twice per run. Ah, yes, this tutorial will be delivered by me, the narrator. Alright, wait, people can't miss out on his facial expressions. We're gonna put this over here for now. Tutorials explained by characters are fun and immersive, but as the narrator, I have the power to go straight to the point. For example, I can just tell you that by
Pressing tab.
Just tell you that by pressing tab you can access useful info. I feel like this is a
Typo?
error.
I would say.
Yeah. For example, I can just tell you that by pressing tab you can access useful info, or that you can consult the dialogue history by either pressing H or mouse wheel up.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, that was in the other tutorial, if you remember.
Oh, I remember now.
Holy narrator is ripped. We should know this from past games. He's always been ripped. Although this one, he's wearing a Speedo.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, huh? Look at the tutorial. Anyhow, back to the food court. Food court turns are about getting to know the one person you want to take to the con after party, even if that means getting to know yourself. There are 5 tables you can choose from. 3 of the tables are populated by the 6 romance options, in pairs. One of the tables lets you call one of the several guests, who are essentially alternative date options. Finally, there's a table for you to sit alone. Those tables are tied to their own mechanics. As usual, our jam is obscuring said mechanics a bit so you can focus on the narrative side of this experience. By playing, you can slowly but steadily learn how everything works. But if that's not your style, we've added helpful explanations of everything in the manual. Feel free to check it out. Just keep in mind that each table only allows for one player. Now, go choose a seat. So I think this is the call for a friend.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I wonder, can I go to... Huh. Oh no! He's not unlocked! I don't want to call anyone.
How the fuck do you unlock him?
You invite Scott to join you at the con. Sounds cool. Do people play sports there? Kinda. They're actually fantasy sports, but you have me at sports. See you there. What do you mean? I like people in general. I believe you can make friends with almost anyone if you make the effort of getting to know them.
My turn! April!
Oh, that's so cute. So you want to go on a date, huh?
Mm-hmm.
As we've said, these mechanics are covered in the manual, but there's one little thing we wanted to cover here.
Okay.
You'll see some peppers on the different dates. They're sort of a spicy meter.
Oh.
I'm assuming difficulty. This is like declaring your preference of spiciness when pursuing a date. It doesn't affect the date itself, but the ending you'll get if you succeed.
Oh, so it could get spicy.
Oh, and Scott's a little innocent being, hence why he had 0 spice.
Mm-hmm.
The art might be the same, but the narrative won't. 0 peppers will make the ending more platonic. 1 and 2 peppers will make the ending somewhere between romantic and suggestive. 3 peppers will make the ending definitively naughty.
Woo!
Just keep in mind that choosing a low amount of peppers won't affect the content of secret endings, which might be naughty.
Let's go.
Okay, you're now truly prepared to go on your first date.
Board
Go
game
for a walk, watch a
night!
movie, board game night. You and April have a great game night.
Mm-hmm.
She asks if you can play Candyland because it reminds her of her childhood, and she loves the aesthetic. It sounds low stakes, so you agree. 2 hours and 1 flip table later, you learn just how competitive a game of Candyland with April 1st can be. At least now you know your relationship can survive even the horrors of the molasses swamp. Aww.
Aww.
And I missed out on my Damien because he doesn't exist because he's not unlocked yet. Anyway, it looked like there's like these little... It's time to work on the comic! As your creative mentors, we prepared very original questions that will spur extraordinary ideas.
Okay.
We've written 2 per day. You're welcome. Once the exercise is done, you might see no comic just yet. But you have to trust the process. I wish your efforts will come to fruition by the end of the card.
Alright.
Totally, you have to choose to answer the exercises will impact the script of the resulting comic. I recommend that you remember, or even take note of, every option you choose during this exercise to better savor its impact once we get to see the resulting comic.
Okay.
And there's more to these exercises. All these choices will shape you as a person. Which is to say that they will affect your stats.
Ooh.
You'll feel these changes each time you solve one of the exercises. And there's one last thing I love about creative work. When several people collaborate, it changes them all as a group. That's right! My personal advice is that even if one person's answering an exercise, the whole group should discuss it. To be clear, you'll gain a lot of the stat tied to the chosen option, but you'll lose the stats tied to the options not chosen.
Okay. Interesting.
And these stats effects will equally affect all players.
Oh, damn. That's new.
What are my stats at? I don't even know where my mouse. It won't let me go. I click. Shush, that voice. It's breaking the immersion. Oh. Anyway, enough procrastinating. I can words.
You can't.
Zoe's right. It's time to work on your credit. Hold the... I don't know why I said credit.
Yeah.
I read the CR and my brain woof.
Autofill.
Oh, I think it's because I got distracted by the ducks.
You're good. I'm distracted by cat.
Zoe is right. It's time to work on your craft. Hold this pencil and let the mind wander. Now it's time to take a break from your real life shenanigans and brainstorm some fictional shenanigans for your comic.
Okay.
Do.
Literally, Phoenix. Literally.
I don't know what you're talking about. Where's... 1 second, I'm doing something.
Oh, you're good.
All the ducklings! Iris, if you look at chat at my stream real quick.
Okay, let me pull it up.
Look at them swimming in the water. They're so small. I gave them the bigger water so that way they wouldn't run out of water during stream.
They're so cute. They're so cute. I love them.
Alright, that's what I got distracted by. Go for it!
Go for it! Okay.
My character is so determined. Alright, what trend from early 2000s should come back already? Only needing to learn like 3 memes and 4 slang words to sound cool. People actually seeking revenge. Wearing pants. Delicious tobacco. Why did this trend die out? I like the revenge one.
That's what I like.
Clicky!
We're going for it.
Oh, okay. What's your strongest asset when on a first date? You taste like pumpkin spice latte. You have strong yet graceful knees. Your eyes are soulless, almost as if they were 2 sexy empty holes. You can transform into a tiger.
Ooh.
I think the tiger one's funny. The tiger one and the empty eye holes gives me giggles. Which ones do you like?
I like the soulless eyes.
Alright, we'll go for that one. What's even worse is I need even stats for Nico, I think, and we just like boosted bold like I can get my boy. I'm at 22 boldness, and I can't go for my boy.
It's so unfair.
I'm gonna cry. Hey, Dark! I think it was Dark. Dark!
We don't know if they're still here.
Stop right
Hi, Stassi! Hi, welcome on in.
Stop right there! This is the Stat Police! We're here to test you on your stat knowledge. Just kidding, it's us, Zoe and Liam, renowned creators, verified hot people, and knowledgeable tutorial dispensers. We thought we've been giving Illustria all these exquisite tips on how to manage stats, but how easy is it to know which option ties to which stat? Yeah, some options will be easy to interpret, like how punching a bear feels like a very bold thing to do, but some will be quite a bit more nuanced, and it might be harder to tie them to a stat. Which is why we've written all the specifics into every stat in a manual for you to check, which will be available within the Customize menu. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lie. I like how you knew exactly what I was going to call you out for. Iris.
What?
Dark knew immediately what I was going to call him out for.
What were you gonna call him out for?
relying that I couldn't date Red Boy immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, I'll just go for Nico this game. Like, I'll just even out all my stats and I'll just go for Nico. Because I don't know if I can date Red Boy. And he's like, yeah, you can. At the beginning of the game, you can start going for him. Locked.
Thank you for lurking, Stassi.
So, even if an option might not feel tied to a specific stat or even more than one, you just gotta take your time. Try to analyze what's the biggest clue within the option and which stat relates to that specific clue. Or you know what? Just ignore stats and choose whatever option feels more interesting to you. Live, fail, and laugh, and have fun. I must agree with Zoe here. Just try not to fail too much. Let's go play some DDR so I can see you fail too much. Let's go, but don't be surprised if you're disappointed. See you around, Illustria. Alright, I need my creativity up. Like, hardcore. You have more even stats. You could win Nico. You're outside the con. Ugh, such a long line to get in. You try to find the end of the line, you keep walking and walking and walking, and you find that the line doesn't end. In fact, the end of the line is the beginning of a different line. This one line goes to a guy who's giving out free creativity. That'll entertain you while you wait to get into the con. You meet up with Scott and roam the con together. Oh man, now I'm stuck with Scott!
Oh god.
You meet up with Scott and roam the con together until you find the perfect activity for him, the Fantasy Sports Zone.
Welcome. Would you like to join us for a game of Frinkleborg? It's a new sport.
A new sport? Is that even legal?
Based off the iconic bold game from the Field of Snow and Crows and Doe novels and...
There's a ball? Sounds perfect, we're in. The game starts and you are very confused. All sports confuse you though, so it's nothing new. Scott is very excited and rushes to kick the ball before anyone else.
Halt! Rule 19 states only the Frinkler may frink the ball.
Am I the Frinkler?
No! You're a lorly porgler! Get back to the porg zone and prepare to porgle if the ball comes close.
Oh, okay.
Halt! Rule 62 states porglers can only talk if they're holding the talking spoon. Halt! Rule 119 states you cannot enter the porgle zone without first answering my riddle.
I thought I wasn't allowed to talk. Why does this game have so many rules?
Rule 1 states the rules are what make it fun.
Rules are the enemy of fun. That's why good sports like basketball and soccer don't have any. But with all these rules, I'm not gonna get to prog, or Frinkle, or even sniff the ball at all. This might be the first ever not fun sport. Poor Scott, you can see his worldview shattering before your eyes. How can you stop this nonsense so he actually gets to play with the ball? Through acute market analysis, proved to the NFL that they can tap into a whole new audience if they buy the rights to this young adult YA franchise and reshape its sports into basically football. Resort to YA franchise tropes. By ignoring the rules, Scott is filling the essential role of the edgy bad boy love interest who respects no authority. This is obviously bold because reference to the bathroom scene in the first game. You respect no authority and you're skipping class.
Yeah.
This is probably smarts. You set up a meeting with the board of the NFL, which you do by simply walking into their ongoing meeting and starting to present. Hello everyone, my name's Scott Howell. I'm here to change your lives.
I thought we were meeting with the Health and Safety Commissioner today. Who cares? This kid has business chops. I can tell from the way he barged in here and started presenting. Let's hear what he has to say.
Thank you. So, what is the number one problem faced by the NFL today?
The millions we're paying out to injured players?
Nope, it's that football is loved by nearly everyone, except nerds. But if you buy the rights to these YA books and make Frinkleporg more like football, the nerds will have to like it, and you'll make money from this. Somehow.
Kid, I like your style.
You think our idea is good?
No, it's terrible, but the way you didn't even stop to consider if this actually made any sense, that's the sign of someone with a real future in business.
The NFL ended up going along with your plan, buying the rights to the YA series and issuing sweeping retcons. Back at the con, Scott gives the new and improved Frinkleporg a try. Another touchdown! Score!
I can't believe it. You're some kind of Frinkleporg prodigy. Perhaps you could even be the chosen one.
Ooh, I hope so. I love getting chosen for teams. Playing regular football might not be quite in the spirit of the con, but you don't care if it means you get to see Scott happy. You gain 2 smarts and lose 2 creativity.
Okay. I need fun like crazy. Where's fun?
It is above Expo. You attend an indie tabletop game showcase and get pulled into a Euro game based around the classic party game Never Have I Ever. It's like the original game, but there are different point values assigned to the severity of your admissions. There are also sudden death rules, a phone a friend mechanic, and a robber, somehow. 2 hours later, you decided that never will you ever play this game again. At least you gained 2 fun hearing the embarrassing things that the other players admitted. Now it's time to enter the world of heroines with miniskirts and transformation sequences. You're attending a discussion on magical girl anime.
I'm a magical girl!
Oh my gosh, I was right when I said the magical transformations was Nico!
Okay, I kind of love it. Look at how cute he is. That's adorable. Ooh,
Off the teeth collarbone?
I know, right? Look at his titties too. God damn, I'm jealous of that.
And the tongue from the chest coming out of the skirt.
So cute. So cute. Ooh, ah! The Magical Girl Roundtable has begun! All of us love magical girls, right?
He's so excited. Of course! It's a genre that both empowers women and gives us upskirt shots. It makes my sense of feminism take a screenshot. True, and they're so relatable. They have mascots like me. Yeah, we've noticed.
Aww. Liam Senpai, what about you?
Honestly, I think the whole magical girl trope is a little played out. You take that back. I will not. And there are basically only 2 types of magical girl anime. Ones that copy the Sailor Moon formula and ones that try too hard to be edgy. Gee, you're willing to put your own money where your mouth is and come up with something better. Of course. They should make a magical girl anime where, Iris, you and I were just talking about this the other day. Tell everyone about my amazing subversion of magical girl tropes. Please? Aw, how can you say no to such a pathetically cute request? Come up with a new twist on the magical girl genre. Oh, wait. Let's just enjoy the photos. I like the second one a little bit more.
It's
the Boss
so
Babe vibes.
fucking cool.
But I love the star hair on the first one. The next step
So
for the magical
cute.
girl is the logical one. The magical middle-aged woman with new unique tropes like magical soccer mom and magical MILF.
Oh,
There's one thing
milfs.
that has never been challenged in magical girl anime. It's time for a magical girl who wears pants. I like the pants one.
Okay, I gotta figure out what is what, though. Oh, no. I don't know what these are. Logical, the first one's smarts.
Please, pants. My brain wants to know.
Alright.
My brain wants to know.
We'll
Plus,
do
look,
some
how can you
pants.
say no to that power stance?
She's so hot! Look at how hot she is!
Look at her power stance.
Oh! Pants? You're a mad woman, Iris! Yeah, I am, bitch.
Indeed. It's so daring. We've had magical girls with leggings. We've had magical girls with impractically short shorts. But pants? That's never been done.
Honestly, kind of true.
I don't know. Is it really that groundbreaking just to change a costume? I mean, to be fair, they were literally just admitting that, like, the main part of the Magical Girl franchise is upskirt shots.
Yeah.
Like, giving someone, like, a Magical Girl transformation, giving her random power, and having this, like, kind of cute, kawaii, like, powerful woman vibe to them, while they get to wear actual pants and not be overly sexualized, sounds like a legit, like, cool thing to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Because then you're watching less for the sex appeal and more for the character and the character development.
Yeah.
Also, it gives, like, almost slight villain vibes while they're technically the good guy, and I really like that. Anyway,
Oh,
Zoe
yeah.
grabs April's face and leans in nose to nose. April, my sweet, naive child. Magical girls have been denied pants for one reason and one reason only. Because skirts are cute. Okay, 2 reasons. But the main reason was to stop magical girls from accessing the raw power of pockets. Yes! Imagine all the things magical girls could carry if they had pockets. A power drill, a gun, a wallet.
It is kind of annoying that whenever I wear this cosplay, I have to carry my wallet clenched between my butt cheeks.
That's such a Damien line.
It is. It is.
Also, why wouldn't you put it in the fake boobs?
Literally, they're right there.
Or, I don't know, add a pocket in the skirt of your dress that goes into the chest.
Literally.
Or just like, or if the skirt, like, has fabric that goes over the chest and isn't just, like, draped on the chest, which it looks like it's just draped on the chest, let's be completely honest here. But if the skirt goes over the chest, then you have, like, this little pocket that you can throw things in.
Exactly.
Don't you have a literal chest hanging off your hips? That could keep your wallet in.
No, no, no. You don't want to know what's inside my chest. What, your dick? Your tongue? What? Besides, it'd be out of character to keep my wallet anywhere but my butt. April, back me up here.
What? No! I carry my wallet clenched between my butt cheeks. And neither will the other magical girls once we show them the wonders of pockets. You'll all spend the rest of the day discussing your idea. Also, April decides to prove that her wallet is not stored between her butt cheeks. Mind blown. We literally recently pulled it out of her purse. You gain 2 creativity for adding this huge twist to the magical girl genre, but lose 2 smarts. I think that was the right choice in the end.
Yeah.
Hi, Fire!
Hi, Fire.
Look at the ducklings! They're having a ball right now.
They're so
The
cute.
ducklings are back.
The ducks are back in town.
I can't go back to creative. I should go for smarts.
I need charm. Bad.
How to add loot boxes to your game. Don't. You attend a panel on how to seamlessly add loot boxes to game. The short answer is that you shouldn't. This turns out to be invaluable knowledge that makes you gain 2 smarts. Pay town monster tokens to open a mystery box with a bonus random amount of smarts. JK. You, Omen, and Liam meet Nico at the main stage because they apparently have cookies for you all. Yum!
Hey! So, how mad would you all be if I told you I don't have cookies, and I actually asked you to come here because I signed up to compete in a game show?
Quite mad, considering I aborted an excellent nap to Whoa. Okay, quite mad, considering I aborted an excellent nap to be here on short notice. This is a hypothetical question, right? Welcome to Suddenly Game Show Tag Team Trivia. I'm your host and still single for those who are wondering, the interdimensional prince. Nico, you're lucky I can't stab you on live TV. Nico, for your safety, I think you should be on my team.
Yeah, let's do this!
Your category is a future in jeopardy. What will be the capital of the Republic of Florida 100 years from now? Trick question. Florida isn't a republic.
Not yet.
But, oh, right. But it might be in 100 years. I think the answer is Constantinople.
I like how I aggressively tap my mouse to get your attention.
Constantinople! Sorry.
Correct. Constantinople will be due for a comeback in a century. What?
Nailed it!
But now, our second team has a chance to steal your points. I'd rather steal Nico's liver if it's all the same to you, Prince. I guess that's fine. No, wait. My lawyers are shouting into my earpiece that we can't do that. Bummer. However, since you had to go second, I'll give you an advantage by letting you choose your category. What will it be? Historical quote or very bad sexting line? The big prize bonus question, will you marry me?
Ooh. Who wants to get married today?
Is this charm?
Surely.
What would this one be? Smarts?
That's my guess.
Those are tied for me, so I guess it doesn't matter what I lose either way. But you're constantly going for charm and fun, so I will go with this one for charm.
Thank you.
Oh, great. This whole thing's another ruse to trick people into marrying you, isn't it, Prince? Yes! I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny. This is a regular thing with this man? And people say I'm evil. So, what'll it be? Will you submit to my convoluted game show ruse and become my better half?
Is the answer to this one Constantinople too? Hi,
Check within a rock and a hard
Stacy!
place. Yes, is surely correct, but while there are many people at the con you may want to marry, the prince isn't one of them. I'm gonna go with no. How tragic. But you are correct, Illustria. Really? Yes, I've been studying consent lately, and I've learned that just because I've tricked someone into marrying me doesn't mean they have to agree to it. So no is a fine answer.
Thank God.
Well, that is true. Good job, buddy.
Man, I want someone to marry me. I'm tired of being alone. Somebody come and wife me up already.
I'm fired all.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Whoop whoop.
Woo!
Whoop whoop.
Oh wait, Kat, are you still there? I already did this voice line.
Yes. No, I'm doing something.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
It's
There we go.
Istanbul, not Constantinople.
like the way my name comes
sorry,
from love. Aww.
I was clearing notifications.
Yeah, Stassi has such a cool name.
But are we seriously congratulating him for figuring this out now? Apparently so, because confetti rains down and a banner that says character development, big prize unfurls. Yippee! You gain 2 charm for picking the spicy category. We'll lose 2 smarts.
Well,
The 2 smarts I just gained.
this is a little bit of annoying. I don't know how we're supposed to keep up with all this shit. Alright, I need charm. Charm is in the vendor hall.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's annoying. I think what's getting to me is like the characters are so much more fleshed out and the plots are so long, but also I feel like we could have skipped the tutorial because we technically got the tutorial but we played the demo.
Yeah.
And I feel like the tutorial was like a whole extra like 30-45 minutes added on to the gameplay.
Yeah.
You find a stand at the merch hall that sells hyper-realistic VR headsets. You buy one immediately. VR is the future.
Woo!
You put it on and you see your surroundings. Yep, it's a scam. The headset's basically a football helmet and a pair of glasses.
Mood.
No refunds allowed, but the headset does look good on you. 2 charm.
Good.
You're browsing the merch hall when Nico suggests you all visit Liam at his Yowie stand. You're always down to support your friend's horny hobby.
No! I don't want to say these lines! I don't want to say these
exactly
lines!
I know exactly, but...
No.
Go ahead and click Iris!
No.
Greetings, friends. Thank you for stopping by. It's been a bit quiet in here as of late. Oh, look at her outfit!
Her outfit is so cute. Where is everybody, Liam? Your stand's completely empty. Is your art unpopular?
I prefer the term underground. My work can't be appreciated by mainstream consumers.
Kill me. Oh, don't be sad.
He's not actively drawing, so this isn't the same one.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. I don't want to have to talk about, like, somebody's immaculate cock 15 times. That was a lot. Oh, don't be sad. You might get famous. You might get fans one day. Not everyone can be as famous as April having weekly dinners with the president.
I'm not famous enough to get an audience with the president, silly goose. I'm not even allowed within 1,000 feet of the White House. Quiet, you. Nico, you know the president doesn't just have dinner with random celebrities, right?
Poor Liam, you have no idea what perks fame can get you. Maybe one day. In fact, I'll help you get there. I'll be your first fan. I'll buy one of your pieces.
I'll buy one too. Do you have any comics about naked men who are capable of breaking someone in half?
Oh my God.
It's a very, very particular. He's blushing!
He clearly does.
How about this one? April hands Liam a wad of cash.
Oh my God.
The things I do to support my friends.
Yeah.
As if you're not totally into whatever it is you just asked for.
Yup. There are so many options! Iris, which yaoi should I buy? Fucking kill me.
Oh wait, the second one.
2 guys with salad is insane!
Like,
Trench coat panic? Oh!
the one with the big twist, the big sexy dude turns out to be 3 sexy dudes in a trench coat. They keep arguing about who's top and who's bottom. The 2 fully clothed men feeding each other salad. Others might not understand how this is porn, but you're an intellectual.
The second one's smarts. I don't need smarts. I think I
You
gotta
don't
go.
need smarts, but the second one matches your personality.
I know, but I'm going for April, okay? Okay? We gotta go with the 3. We gotta go with the 3 dudes in a trench.
Either way, there's...
Wait, there's a
either
merman
way,
in
there's-
this one too.
I was gonna say, either way, there's a sexy merman. The first one looks like werewolf merman mommy. Second one looks like merman... I don't know who the pointed ear guy could be. Like, what he could be. Could he be a vampire?
Maybe like a nymph, like a sea nymph.
Maybe? It says that they're fully clothed, but the blue guy obviously doesn't have a shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
Or green guy. Teal guy? I don't know what color to call him.
I don't know, but I'm going with the trench coat guy.
Yes, that's a playful one. I wanted to twist some tropes that I find are a bit too worn out. The sex appeal of meeting a tall, dark stranger meets the amusing trope of people hiding inside a trench coat. What if I combine those to create some horny situations?
Oh my god, shoot me.
Huh, this really is something. I wouldn't mind being sandwiched inside that coat.
Ha ha! Silly April! Why would you want to eat a sandwich in there? You're such a goof.
It's such Damien vibes.
Yes.
That's me, Hong Kong. She's so nervous.
So nervous. So, do the characters eat sandwiches at some point?
You'll only know if you read the comic.
They're eating something, that's for sure.
poor,
They're
the
eating
poor
ass.
innocent boy. Why are you doing it to the poor innocent boy? Why, Liam? Well, if we must,
Oh no.
you'll read the Yaoi comic together. There's plenty of sandwiching, to be sure. You gain 2 creativity and lose 2 smarts.
Why am I so
Leon!
creative? Why am I so creative? What the fuck?
Because you're going for creativity and fun.
Is it creativity and fun? I thought it was charm and fun.
Well, you keep choosing all the creative options.
I don't mean to.
I'm trying to even out my stuff. And I am struggling. I'm going for, creative.
Go for it, girlfriend.
Here. Hey, this outfit is back, except without the skirt this time.
I like it.
You're chilling in your hotel room staring at the ceiling when you're already memorized? Was this supposed to be mesmerized?
No, it's memorized.
Oh wait, no, when you've already memorized the
It's
ceiling, you decide to call room
memorized with
service.
the
Yep, I remember.
English
Yep.
S.
My brain just broke for a moment. I've been up for so long.
You're
I've been
good.
awake for 15 plus hours. Room service asks you, how can I help you? Tell room service you've memorized the ceiling because you were bored.
How can I help you?
Wait, is it me or did they change the spelling?
I think they did.
They did.
They
The
have
point
a
I saw on this one is Z here.
they have a British person on staff probably.
That's just bonkers to me.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out room
That's
service
really
loves your room
bonkers.
ceiling. They've memorized it out of boredom too. You talk about it for hours. The conversation is enriching and inspires you for any ceiling theme creative project you may have in the future. You gain 2 creativity.
Woo.
You're wondering which of your friends you'll coincidentally run into next when you see Liam and Omen arguing nearby. Look at your sponsor. Look, as your sponsor, I'm just saying that I don't think you've been bringing the right attitude to meetings lately. And I am saying that the Redemption Arc program is stupid, pointless, bull. I want out. You know you'll have to go back to prison if you quit, right? I know, but I cannot do what the youths are doing to their jobs these days. I believe it's called quiet quitting. No, Omen, you can't quiet quit rehab. I hate this. What's the point of being good anyway? It's just something you have to do. I do not have to do anything. That is just what Big Good wants you to think. Goodness is a requirement to live in a civilized society. You have to make positive choices and care about other people. Objection! I can be evil and care about some other people. I care very much for Doug and April and Alestria. What about me? As I was saying, I can care for others and still subjugate the universe to my ruthless totalitarianism rule. Totalitarianism.
Totalitarian.
Yeah. My brain is starting to not work.
Oh, you're good.
These are not conflicting ideals. That's not, I give up. Alestria, I see you hiding behind that pillar. Make yourself useful and give me an inarguable reason why Omen should choose to live a life of good. It's cool to have morals, and if you manage to collect all the morals, they let you add a new rule to the rules of conduct. How else are you gonna get good at rating how else are you gonna get good at rating at ratemymorals.com? I have no clue which one of these would be what. Iris, what do you think?
Alright. I want to say that the most creative option would be the first one. If you're looking for even stats.
Well, I was saying what you think these two options would equal.
Oh, I think
So you're thinking creative for
I
the
think
top.
creative
What do you
for the
think the
top.
bottom one is?
smarts.
What? This changes everything. Omen grabs you and Liam, and you all run to the county clerk's office. I'll just need you to fill out this form confirming you have all the morals, says the clerk in a dull, monotone voice befitting a government agent. Let us see what we have here. Forgive others, be humble, admit fault, check, and check. What could you possibly have done to exhibit those morals? Do you remember when I accidentally stabbed that teenager in the shoulder? Accidentally. You said stop angering me or I'll stab you right before you did it. Nevertheless, I admitted fault for hurting him, forgave him for being a crybaby, and showed humility in not sticking around to finish the job. You're not going to accept this, are you? Sir, I'm about to clock out. She technically fulfilled the requirements. It's good enough for me. You may add one more moral to the list, Miss the Undefeatable Omen. I have thought long and hard about it, and I would like to make it morally correct to punch Liam Delacourt whenever he says something snarky.
I love it.
Sure, done. Have a good night. Okay, that's not as bad as I was expecting, but it's also the stupidest thing I've ever... Ow! Omen, that hurt. Look, Liam, I'm a good person. By all technical definitions, even Liam has to agree that Omen's behaving better than usual today. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 charm. I need to lose bold.
Alright. I need charm. Charm is here.
Sooner or later, you're gonna get the scene you don't like.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die if I
You
get
suddenly
that
realize
scene.
your phone's dead. Good thing you're at the merch hall. You find a stand where someone's selling chargers. You want to buy one, but you feel bad about buying something so not nerdy. The vendor sighs and draws a woo-woo face on the charger. Sold. You gain 2 charm for your quiet phone charger.
Kawaii. Let's go.
Later, you and April take a stroll around the merch hall. You've done it a dozen times already, but now it's just you two, so it's kind of almost romantic. Oh, Iris, look at that Vocaloid statue. Let's take a picture with it.
Yeah!
April pulls out her phone to snap a selfie, but then she gets a call that makes her face turn white. She takes a deep breath before answering it. Hi, Mother. Why are you calling me?
Oh, can I do this?
Yep.
Good afternoon, darling. What a privilege to finally hear your voice. Are you aware that you've missed my last 6 calls?
Sorry, I haven't been checking my phone much while I'm at the con.
Is that so? I thought you were always on your phone, managing that internet job of yours.
I can hear the quotation marks over the phone, Mother.
Good. Could you also hear my disappointment at you leaving the Cirque de l'Pitre for Cirque de l'Pitre for whatever streaming Minecraft is? Ugh.
With all due respect, Mother, I really don't want to have this argument again.
An argument requires 2 opposing viewpoints, with some degree of validity, my dear. Be that as it may, I called you today to make sure you've registered your clown egg. Clown egg?
Oh yeah, it's traditional for clowns to paint their signature makeup on an egg and submit it to the clown egg registry so no one copies your look. That's kind of creepy.
It's
It was
terrifying.
kind of creepy, hyper-realistic.
That was terrifying. Why are you telling me that? Don't explain clowning to me, my dove. I'm not the one who dropped our noble craft for no discernible good reason.
No, Mother, I was explaining it to Iris.
Who's that? They'd better not be some new lover of yours. You know your father and I would never approve of you singing lawn clown. If you really are ready to begin courting, you should have talked to me. I can arrange you a chaperoned date with Buffo from Cirque de Pagilica. Circo dei Pagliacci.
The fuck are these names, bro?
What? You can't marry me off to Buffo? He smells like eggs and he honks when he breathes. Big yikes, you can't pursue April if she's unhappily married. So it looks like you need to show her mom that you're a viable suitor. What the hell? You have just the thing for this. Not long ago you recorded and edited. Oh, hello! Thank you for the follow!
Welcome!
Hopefully you like the duck cam. It's kind of covering some of the stuff. I would move it, but I like duck cam. I mean, I guess I could move it to the side of the screen. Oh, that is not what I wanted to move. Oh, also not what I wanted to do. Did you just watch me enlarge it or something?
Duckies.
You have just the thing for this. Not long ago, you recorded and edited a video introduction for an 80s video dating service. It explained why you'd be a good lover. Call your friend Liam. He'd be happy to confirm you're definitely a clown.
I need to get rid of creativity. I'm going with the second one. It's probably the smart option, hopefully.
Duckies!
Mm-hmm.
And these are some of the possible parents for some eggs that I have in my incubator as well. You open this up to a 3-way call and put Liam on the line. What do you need, Iris? Are you locked in the bathroom again?
No, I was hoping you could tell April's mom what a clown I am.
You want me to judge you to a total stranger? I thought you would never ask.
So, Liam Watted, could you vouch for Iris's clownishness?
Indeed. As long as define clown as one who commits acts of such buffoonery that you can't help but laugh, because otherwise you'll cry. Moreover, her sense of style is clownish to the utmost degree. It would hurt your eyes all the way in the back row.
God damn.
You know Iris can hear all this, right? That's fine. It's healthy for her to endure a bit of constructive criticism sometimes.
Fuck me, man.
The verbal brutality of this Liam person makes me trust them. And if they speak this well of Iris, I suppose she is good enough for me.
Really? Oh, thank you, Mother. Thank you so.
Yes, yes, you're welcome. Now, away with you. I'm having a dinner party tonight, and the rubber chicken still needs to be brined.
Oh, gotcha. Bye, Mother. Bye, Liam. Thank you so much for helping me deal with her, Iris. How can I make it up to you? Oh, I know. I'll give you another favor to do for me. Can you please take my clown egg to the registry? Mother will kill me if I put it off any longer, but I'm scheduled to do a stream soon. Thanks! Don't click off just yet. Look at the eyes.
It's fucking horrifying.
Like, the hair is cute. The nose looks cute, but then, like, the rest of the face is so weirdly hyper-realistic.
The mouth is terrifying. The eyes are terrifying. The brows
she
are
gives you the egg,
terrifying.
kisses you on the cheek, and flounces off. You'll never wash your face again. You gain 2 charm, but lose 2 creativity.
Well, I guess it's just you and me now, little buddy.
Hey, back to smarts. You sit down at the main stage to learn about your favorite art form, anime, specifically a ranking of the best anime butts.
Booty!
Some of the choices are intriguing. I mean, sure, mecha robots technically have big butts, but by the end you've learned more about the panelists' fetishes than anime. But that's specific knowledge still grants you 2 smarts. Afterwards, you join Zoe, Omen, and April to see a Q&A with one of the top 3D modelers in the video game industry.
Hello,
Hi, everybody. I'm Alice. Oh, you want to do her?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hello, everybody! I'm Alice Garcia, and I'm well known for 3D rendering the digestive systems of every character in Splash Kaboom franchise.
I just realized it's great that you do her because I do all the other voices here.
I'm trying, okay?
Did she just say digestive systems?
Now, I know what you're thinking. Alice, how did you manage to create such a realistic, fully functioning organs for my favorite video game characters?
I was most absurdly not thinking that.
Well, there were challenges for sure. I had to study how Splash's turbo mode would affect the shape and properties of this digestive system. These are important questions.
No, they're not.
Also, since Splash acquires other characters' abilities by eating them, I had to design an unusually large esophagus for him. Of course, that would never work in real life. Your esophagus would never be able to handle eating an entire person.
Mine handled it pretty well the other day when I ate a very big pizza, which definitely wasn't a living person.
I can see you're eager to learn more about my process, so I'm going to open the floor to questions.
Oh, I just realized she's a little Medusa. Look at all the snaky hair.
I know, she's so cute. I love her little buns.
Pick me, pick me!
Okay, let's start with you.
I prepared a list of questions about my favorite character, Pearl the Power Princess, if that's okay.
Of course! I spent 60 full working hours modeling Pearl's digestive system, so I'd be happy to answer any questions related to it.
I think I'll pass my turn to my good friend Alestria. I'm sure she has a digestion-related question of some sorts. You take the challenge, ask a question about the digestive system that wows the audience and woos your friends. When Splash Kaboom is hurt, he loses all his coins. Does this mean he somehow stores coins inside of him? And most importantly, which hole do they come out of?
I was
I've heard you
taking
can
a
read
drink.
the future by reading the entrails of sacrificed animal. Can you check my innards and tell me if my job interview next week will go well? What do you think these options are?
The second one's bold.
That's what I was thinking. Alright, I'm gonna go for the first one because I don't need both.
Well, when I was working on Splash Kaboom Adventure 4, I decided to take inspiration from real life. So I swallowed several coins and got hit by a car. I didn't learn much, so 3 months later, when I finally got out of the hospital, I looked for inspiration elsewhere. I asked myself, what if the coins weren't literal coins?
Yes. The coins are a metaphor. Splash is losing his value as a hero. Liam, shut up.
No, I actually realized the metaphor is an insult to the craft and that my question was dumb. The workings and byproducts of the digestive system are always literal. There's no place for emotions or nuance in the colon, only poop, and maybe coins too. So I swallowed a second stack of coins and got hit by another car to see if I could gain a new perspective. And this time, it worked.
Genius. Yeah, you gotta admire the work ethic.
So, to sum it up, yes, Splash does store the coins inside of him. As for the hole they come out of, now, I know, but I will take the answer to the grave. That was a great question. Here, take this.
He winks at you and throws you a golden coin. Everyone stares at you. Are they expecting you to eat the coin? Hey gang, I just got a fun idea. Let's go to the bathrooms and wash our hands 6 or 7 times. Good idea. You gain 2 fun for learning some deep Splash Kaboom lore, but lose 2 smarts.
Alright. I guess I'll go for fun.
You enter a competition tournament because you are reckless enough to gamble your entire future.
Yeah, fuck my future!
After several hanged men and burning towers, you decide to harness the power of celestial bodies. With your best Yu-Gi-Oh impression, you throw down Pluto. Pluto isn't a planet anymore. You're playing with an old deck. You're disqualified, and your opponent also predicts that you'll die of chlamydia.
Damn. Shit, man.
Well, you just gained 1 terrible fate. You also got 2 fun because dying from chlamydia means at some point you get laid.
Shit.
Doug and Omen are competing in the
Puyo Puyo.
tournament, and they need all the support they can get. You and April go to cheer them on. Hey Doug, great job so far. You're kicking butt at this game for children. I cannot believe I lost. This game is impossible for you to have made it this far. Doug, you must be a true master.
Oh, well, I like to play Puyo Puyo to unwind before bed, so yeah, I'm not bad.
Doug's better than not bad. He's great. He makes it all the way to the final match.
Yo, what the fuck is up, chat? Your boy Riz is here to stomp ass at the Puyo Puyo finals.
Good luck, buddy. This is gonna be a great game.
It sure will be for me. I eat losers like you for breakfast and shit out your dreams, Lamau.
You started turning into Damien for a moment.
Yeah.
Your brain was like aggression, Damien.
Aggression, Damien.
I hate to sound rude, but don't you think you're being a little bit rude?
Bruh, it's called trash talking. What's wrong? You can't take it? Are you a little bitch? You got a stinky little bitch baby diaper on?
No, I'm not a biatch. And I never wore diapers. My family couldn't afford them.
My mouth breathing. This mouth breathing
Shit stain.
Appears to be maligning our good friend Doug, and it's affecting his psyche.
Sorry.
April, you restrain him while I stab him 12 times.
Yes! Do it!
What? No, I'd never be an accessory to murder. Especially not with so many witnesses around. That's fair, but you still can't let this slide. You need to get Doug's mind off the trash talk so you can win. Lend Doug your fanciest hat. He'll get so many compliments from strangers it'll cancel out the trash talking. Release 3 raccoons. Everyone knows raccoons love garbage, so if Riz keeps trash talking, he'll risk the raccoons looking for food inside his filthy mouth.
God damn. The second one seems like creativity. The first one seems like charm. So I'm gonna go with charm.
Okay. You grab your fancy hat, which you always keep with you for self-esteem emergencies, and plop it on Doug's gorgeous gooey head.
Iris,
Oh.
are you really letting me borrow your fancy hat? I'm honored.
Look at how, like, nice that big giant feather is.
It's so pretty.
What the fuck ever, bro? You look stupid as hell. I almost feel sorry for you. Yo! Doug, nice hat! Are you cosplaying some kind of cool, flamboyant musketeer? I love it! He's cosplaying a fucking loser! You'll see. It is a sick hat. Yay!
I like how Nico, like, this is like one of the first times we've seen him not in cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sapphire, look, the ducklings are out! The babies!
Baby babies.
Alright, you can keep going now.
Okay.
Hey, cool hat. Stop by my Zine table later. Tournament players with cool outfits get a discount. Lame! Who would want free stuff and a heartfelt compliment? Definitely not me.
This is Channel 7
This
News.
Okay.
Oh, this is Channel 7 News reporting to you live from the Puyo Puyo tournament. I'm speaking with a finalist who's both skilled and stylish. Any comments, sir? Well, it's like they say, it's not about the size of the hat in the fight, but the size of the fight in the hat.
What does that even mean? Fuck you, Scrub Lords. I'm out.
Doug wins the match by default, or rather, by default, of your glorious hat.
Thanks, Iris. That hat was just the confidence boost I needed.
Oh, Doug, the confidence was in you, not the hat. Someday you'll be able to summon it all on your own. Does that mean the hat is now open for the taking?
I don't know.
Sure, everyone gets a turn. You gain 2 charm from your amazing hat, but lose 2 smarts.
Good.
It's shopping time. Wait. Welcome to my humble stand, stranger. Here you can get beautiful figurines with amazing properties. They have all sorts of effects which you will discover as you unbox them. There are different mystery box categories, each one tied to a different type of effect. I'll give you some clues on the effect types once you start looking through the boxes. So you can choose which box category you want, and before you open it, you'll decide if you want to keep it for yourself or give it to a friend. A balance between order and chaos, you can control which type of effect you want, but you won't know exactly which figurine of that category you'll get. And don't fret, if you aren't a fan of surprises at all, there's a category that guarantees no effect at all. So, ready for the unboxing? Welcome back!
Welcome back.
You know the drill, choose blindly and choose wisely. Okay. Oh. Okay, cool, we go to lunch next, and I have to sit with Nico during that next lunch period. Dull Daniel does nothing. Yes, Dull Daniel does nothing. These figurines do literally nothing. The choice for those who don't want the unexpected to hit them in the head, a classic. Stats, but now they're people, is based on the stat icons from popular video game Human Prom. They are said to have slight effects on people's stats. Zodiac Thirst Cosmic Office. includes the first selection of 6 out of the 12 star signs you can date on the acclaimed dating sim. These figures are said to have non-slight effects on people's stats. Want to test your fortune? Oh, so you like buff bugs. It immortalizes some of the most legendary wrestlers of an underground insect league that was popular years ago, but beware, these big muscles come packing big effects on stats. Landmarks in Love is a series of handsome figures that are said to take effects on specific places for those who want locations to get spicier. My Weird Little Village brings a figurine from form from some of the most popular neighbors of this cozy yet creepy game. They are said to be cursed. They may profoundly impact your own self or the ones you're trying to romance. You eyeing Major Arcana No Mercy. It has some of the best characters from the hit anime of the same name. These figures are all about sound and video for some reason. I kind of want to mess with the landmarks, but also I feel like this is. I feel like both of these are secret ending unlockers. Oh my gosh, I love that design. Are we talking about the nine-tailed fox?
It's gorgeous design.
I feel like both of these are fitting. I feel like I'd probably go for the Landmarks of Love with Damien. But I haven't experienced normal Nico. They're said to be cursed. They may profoundly impact your own self or the ones you're trying to romance. I wonder if that also can, like, if that changes their looks or if that changes what stats they need.
Probably looks.
Let's mess with their looks. I'll take it for myself. Bleeding tooth fungus. Hey, got the mushroom. It makes you catch something. No, you really need to.
Poop quite often.
Yeah.
Ugh. Alright.
Okay. Welcome to my mystery shop where fate does the choosing and you do the paying.
Alright.
That one keep me a chuckle as well. But no, they're people.
I'm thinking either this one or this. I'm probably gonna do Dole Daniel.
Okay. Well, you could have done the locations and gave it to me. That's so funny.
Oh, true.
There's no effect. You can keep playing as usual. Okay.
Dole Daniel staring into the depth of my soul.
Ah, good choice. Only a true connoisseur would pick my best item at random.
We're almost done.
Can you guess what time it is? Yep, it's comic time.
Let's go.
Time to brainstorm. Oh, what's a red flag you can't let slide on a first date? They lack street smarts. They don't even own. They don't own even a single cow, reducing the chances of having tasty, chalky milk when you want. Their appealing cooking skills are a lie, and they're being controlled by a rat under their hat. They happen to live in the sewers, which probably affects their personal hygiene.
Cow. Chalky milk.
Chalky milk. Why you haven't yet finished that big project you told everyone about?
You want to fuck a lot of people.
An ancient curse. A creature living under your bed told you that you should wait. You don't want to be rude to the bed creature. Big Oil is pressuring you not to. They probably feel threatened by you, as they should. The first one is a giggle. The second one's another giggle. But I feel like this is fun and then bold.
And these affect your stats.
This is either charm or creative,
That's what
and
I
then
would go with.
this would be smarts. So I'm gonna go with this one.
Nice.
Now lunch, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, lunch is a heart freak.
It's all good.
See, you say it's all good, but I haven't talked to Nico once.
Rip.
Because at the first lunch scene, I tried to go for Damien instead. You go to the hotel, and before you can do anything, you're ambushed by an irrepressible urge to poop. You feel lucky since you don't feel you'd have the nerve to poop anywhere else.
Okay. What do I need?
That was my whole turn, is my character had to run to the bathroom.
That was it?
Yeah.
You kidding me? I hit the wrong button. Hold on. I guess
I'm
I'll
glad
go
I
for
officially
fun.
have duck cam. I've been
Oh,
wanting
yeah.
to stream with duck cam for forever, but this week has been crazy. In the middle of the community zone, you see a bunch of top-hatted gentlemen, a vintage car, a dog, and a boot. Ooh, it's LARP Monopoly!
LARPing!
This goes against all your values, and yet the moment you start making money, you gentrify the F out of a street by building many hotels.
Yay, gentrification!
You make sure everyone who dares to step on your turf becomes miserable. A father of 3 begs you to lower the rent. Get good, you yell.
Oh my god.
No, what have you become? You burn your Monopoly money and leave, but deep down you have to admit you got too fun.
Rip.
But yeah, to essentially give a basic explanation to everyone, I got the ducklings, and waiting for them was very stressful. Building the setup for them was kind of stressful because I wasn't sure if things would work, and then I realized I needed to come up with a better cover because the cover I had was made specifically for a smaller container. And then the ducklings came in, and then my cat got injured, so I had to take him to the vets and get him situated, and now he's on meds. And the second that he was essentially situated, something that I had talked to a neighbor about 2 months prior has finally happened, and so now I have to do that. And so it's I have to wake up at 6 in the morning every morning, do stuff, help out my neighbor, do my animal chores, has me working a whole bunch of 7 to 9 hour shifts lately. So I go to work, I get out of work, I get home, I go help my neighbor, take care of my animals, and then I eat food because normally I have more early morning shifts the next day. Tomorrow I don't have an early morning shift. I still have to wake up early in the morning, but I can go to bed right after. You, Zoe, Nico, and April sign up for the dating sim tournament because you're in the mood for a little competition, but you're still your usual horny you.
Welcome! Hold on.
Welcome to the official Breakfast Academy tournament. Get ready for a fierce competition full of love, thirst, and cereal.
If you guys are in trouble, I'm ready to beat and or eat everyone's butt.
She's ready to eat ass, guys. You will never defeat me! I will stop at nothing to prove I'm the best at having breakfast! Is that what the game's about?
Am I the only one who's played it? I've played a little. Enough to F all the romanceable characters and get the cereal fork or secret ending. Oh, someone really likes dating cereal mascots, huh?
Oh, so that's what this game's about. How do you win, though? Isn't this, like, single player? Should we all hold the same controller?
Hold your horses. All your questions will be answered in due time. First, let's start the tournament.
If the tournament's about to start, I think now is due time.
Alright, you got me. I came up with the idea for a dating sim tournament and got carried away. I thought maybe if I set it up, it would make sense on its own, but it doesn't. This tournament is doomed.
Do not despair, my friend. We'll save the day. There's always hope at the bottom of the cereal bowl.
What's the attitude, Nico? Is there also a solution down there?
I thought I'd find one thanks to the power of pep talk, but no, sorry.
Everyone seems bent on writing checks they can't cash. It's up to you to come up with a way for the dating sim tournament to work. Contestants take turns to read the text aloud. Whoever can make every line sound horny wins. Everyone who plays the dating sim ends dating the fictional character, but you gotta measure whose feelings are the truest. Make them all write wedding vows.
I'm going with the first one.
That's a great idea, or at least better than any I had. Let's start the tournament right away.
Let's go,
The
Cal.
tournament begins and the contestants start reading Breakfast Academy in a sexy voice. Come on, try it at home.
Let's do it, Cal. Let's do it at home.
Oh goodness.
It was a beautiful Saturday morning, and I woke up thirsty for cereal.
After this, I have to once again unshrink wrap the babies.
Okay.
I looked at the cereal box and checked the ingredients. Wheat, syrup, cocoa powder, oh, crunchy granola. Suddenly, the Choco Duke said, I can't wait for you to eat me. Come on, pop open my box and find what's inside me.
Ooh. I was feeling playful, so I decided to use the small spoon.
Dig deep into me, come on, scoop me.
Ooh.
It was bursting with flavor and I savored every bite.
We love it. We love it.
Come on, scrape the bottom of the bowl and eat all my magic cereal dust.
Ooh.
That was highly nutritional.
I bet you're filled for the rest of the morning.
I think I need a shower. And so do you. You leave the tournament to buy some milk and cereal, you know, for breakfast. You gain 2 fun but lose 2 creativity.
That's what I needed.
You're walking towards the main stage when you feel your bowels trembling. Quick, run back to the hotel. You missed the panel you were looking so forward to. But hey, your butt had very interesting things to say too.
God damn.
I essentially can't play the game anymore.
So fucked.
I get no more interactions.
What the fuck, man? I'm gonna go for charm.
You find a cool shirt you like in the commercial stand. It costs $3.99 Monster Dollars. Then you buy a cool Zine for $2.99 Monster Dollars, then a set of anime badges for $1.99 Monster Dollars. Then you buy a pack of gum for 99-cent Monster Dollars. Man, you have 4 loose coins jiggling in your pocket. It's annoying. Have a good night, Fire.
Sleep well, Fire.
Luckily, you find a shady guy who whispers, "Give it to me, I'll give you 2 charm." You feel dirty for some reason, but you got stats and your pockets aren't jiggling anymore.
Well,
You, April, Doug, and Nico are checking out the video game showcase booths. There are so many exciting demos to try.
let's go. Ooh, ah! The demo for Fighter of the Streets 5 is out already. I gotta try it. Actually, I was here first. You'll have to just wait your turn. Don't worry, my viewers are putting F's in the chat for you all.
Oh, that's okay. Do you know when you'll be done?
Sometime between in the next 5 minutes and whenever I fucking feel like it. Cool? Cool.
He seems nice.
20 minutes later.
Senpai, I was wondering, when will you notice me and the rest of my friends still waiting for our turn to play? What's that? I can't hear you over all the sound of these combos I'm hitting. Get wrecked, bitch!
Iris, this is dragging on a little long, don't you think? And I can't confirm or deny that this guy's about to take a bullet to the back of the head, but it is a growing risk. So I think it'd be smart if you made him leave just to be safe. Hit him with an axe, but like the blunt end of it. You're not a total monster. If he's not giving up the controller, you can always make him your controller. Go full Ratatouille.
Ratatouille! I bet that's creativity. And the top one's bold. So, just to even it out, I'll hit him with an axe.
Thank goodness you slid a hatchet into your pant leg this morning. You used the blunt end of it to concuss the stupid streamer.
Hell yeah.
Whoa, you have an axe in your pocket, Iris? How'd you sneak that past security?
The guards let me keep it. I told them it's my emotional support axe.
Okay, but are you sure violence is the right way to solve this?
Yes.
Wow, no hesitation in that answer. I gotta admire your conviction.
Besides, we did give him several warnings. I think clubbing him in the head was just enforcing good con etiquette.
Heck yeah. Should we move his body? His blood's getting pretty close to the electronics.
Yeah, we shouldn't upset the other con guests with half-dead bodies laying around. I guess let's put him under the table?
They have the new Priscilla Brunette single on this game. Does anyone mind if I play first?
Go for it, girl!
You want us to hit you with the blood side of the axe when your turn's up?
No, just telling me will be enough.
Gotcha!
You gain 2 boldness for solving your problems with violence, but lose 2 fun.
No, my fun!
Oh shit, fuck me up, man.
Okay, you go to the hotel before you can do anything you're ambushed, but yep.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck? It hates you. Going for
Well, it's
fun.
because of the thing I got. zone, you find several 5v chess matches going on at the same time. Time to prove your smarts to the whole con. You play 5 matches at the same time. You make fast decisions going from chess table to chess table. Everyone's impressed.
Hell yeah.
Until they realize you lost all chess matches in just a few moves. Well, you may have gained 0 smarts, but you surely gained 2 fun. I was right, this duckling's not positioned right.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Is there any way you can help them?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. But I have to be really, really careful. You stopped the chat with Lil April, which is what you've been calling the clown egg that April made the mistake of trusting you with. You already got a secret ending.
I probably did. Yeah, that's why Cars 3
And that's why Cars... Oh, that's you.
And that's why Cars 3 is the best installment in the franchise. You agree, don't you, little April?
Hey, Iris, who are you talking to?
Nobody. Definitely not a smaller, more delicate version of you.
Okay, silly goose, I wanted to ask if you want to get a bite to eat. My treat. Hey, this is you.
April 1st, just the hardworking starlet we were hoping to see. What are you doing out here?
You should be using your downtime between autographing sessions to practice your signature.
Hi, Xander.
Chop chop. Hi, Xander!
Yes, this is so tantalizing. Trying to save this duckling.
You've got this. You've got this, cat.
I was actually gonna eat lunch with Iris if it's okay with you, Miss Managers.
Who's her? Please don't tell me you two are on a date. Dating is a violation of your contract.
Yes, having a romantic partner would be terrible for your brand. It makes it harder for fans to develop parasocial relationships with you. Hi, Xander. Have fun lurking. Thank you for chilling with me.
I'm a lurk, have fun. Alright, thank you, Xander. Maybe that's a good thing.
Wrong, but I do sympathize with you, April. It must be difficult knowing that your contract is forever binding and you're going to die alone. There.
When does it stop hurting?
Oh.
Never, silly.
Alright. But, you know, Marla, there might be a way to make April happy and make us money. If she dated another hot, trendy musician, her popularity might go up.
What?
That's not a bad idea. Perhaps we could set April up on a highly publicized date with Priscilla Bronte. Her last album was a hit.
I can't date Priscilla Brunette. I've never even met her.
So?
This isn't good. There's gotta be a way to put an end to April's manager power couple scheme before it begins.
You gotta sell yourself in the only language corporate shills understand. A dynamic PowerPoint presentation full of charts and buzzwords.
Help
The
them.
most marketable part of a celebrity couple is the dramatic breakup. Then you could rebound and sell the fantasy that normal people would have a chance with celebrities. Ugh. I'm gonna go with the second one. Ooh, I like the normal people having a chance with celebrities angle. That's a great carrot to dangle in front of April's fan base. Indeed. I can see the comments now. If someone this boring and unfashionable could catch April's eye, what's stopping me? Ouch. Of course, we'll still need to get some ground rules with you, Iris.
Right. You didn't think we'd let you all run off with our sweet, adorable financial asset without any oversight, did you?
Aye. You are never to monopolize April's time. She cannot be late to any of her concerts, streams,
one.
or rehearsals, public appearances, or legally required bathroom breaks. 2. If you and April break up, she will be entitled to an alimony-esque share of your estate unless or until she writes a breakup song about you that hits a double platinum. 3. You and April are never to do anything that could result in procreation during your sexual encounters. I loathe pregnancy scandals and I'm not taking any chances.
So, is anal still on the table then?
Well, and I'm a girl, so I don't really think they need to worry about that.
Happy early birthday!
Happy early birthday, Dark! Oh my god! I'm so happy for you! What the hell?
Do we have to talk about all of this right now, Miss Managers? It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it is kind of embarrassing.
Sorry, April, but it's high time we discuss the birds and the bees contract. Sign here, here, and here.
Bear in mind that we still need to stage some initial dates between Priscilla and April before Iris can play the rebound. So be sure to keep things platonic until the internet's filled with a Priscilla split headlines.
Otherwise, we'll sue you within an inch of your lives. Ciao!
Well, at least you got them off our backs, but it looks like going to a restaurant together is out of the question for now.
Big sad.
Maybe we could go back to the hotel and order room service instead.
Aww.
It's a deal. You gain 2 charm for convincing everyone that Priscilla is better off as April's ex, but lose 2 creativity.
Good. What I needed.
It doesn't matter where I go. You would spend so much money in the merch hall if you weren't about to poop yourself quick. Does any stand sell anime themed toilet paper? They don't, which is why you head to the hotel room as fast as you can to make good use of the hotel's bland, non-nerdy toilet paper.
Damn. Okay.
I got cursed twice this stream.
Okay, what do I have?
Sorry, I just wanted to see if I went really, really far from the hotel, if
The main stage. What's the main stage?
Smarts.
Okay. We'll do that. Just in the board.
You sit down to watch a post-mortem discussion of the game Domino. You learn that the first iteration had no pieces at all, which made playing quite difficult. The 7th iteration added a crucial role that forbids eating your own pieces.
What the fuck?
An hour later, you know more about Domino than anyone in your age group, which actually isn't hard, but still, plus 2 smarts for you.
Nice.
But you only went to that panel to kill time before the real big event. April invited you, Doug, and Nico to hang out with her while she signs autographs today.
Aww. This is so cool. I can't believe I get to be backstage at a real-life autograph signing. Do you think the president will come?
The president is surely one of April's top subscribers. It isn't a matter of if, but when.
I'll let you do her. My throat's suffering a little bit.
I'm Cammy. You're an inspiration to me, April. Aw, you're an inspiration to me too, Kimmy. Am I making this out to you or a friend?
Do you want April to write your name in my death note too? I promise nothing bad will happen. You've had your 30 seconds of small talk, kid. We gotta keep the line moving. Next.
Hey, Miss Managers, are you here to send me on break?
Of course not. Look at this line. You can't go on break now.
But I've been doing this for hours and my hand's starting to really cramp.
And what we love about you, April, is that you'll push through those setbacks like the contractually obligated professional that you are.
Just remember what we taught you. If you have a bad feeling, put it in a balloon and let it float away.
I know exactly who I want to make float.
Yeah, just like that. You're a star, April. Don't let us down.
This one's doing really good. Yeah, okay, I guess a little early onset carpal tunnel is just the price of fame. Poor April and her first world problems. There's gotta be a way to give her a break without violating her contract. Have April spit on each person who comes through the line instead. It's faster, and most people would probably prefer it anyway. Sell a page of April's diary to each fan. You can always make it up to her later by writing a new one.
Oh god. That second one is so invasive. I'm going with the first one.
I don't think people would like to be subjected to that sort of thing. Actually, says one of the fans, we've all been discussing it. We'd like this better than the autographs.
The fuck?
Still, I'm not sure my agency would agree to.
If the audience likes it, we'll approve it. Make sure to charge extra if it's an over-large loogie.
Well, if it gives my wrist a break, I'm game. Who's next?
Oh god.
Hi, April. I'm your biggest fan.
I bet you are! The other 100 people who told me that today were surely lying. What's your name?
Ah, but April, that's the brilliance of this plan. Since there's no autograph, you don't need to get to know their names anymore. You can really speed this along. Oh, but maybe they want to be spit on after being greeted by name, just to make it a nice exchange.
Actually, I think I'd like it better if April spat on me and didn't even care about my name or my existence at all.
Oh, do you need a hug?
No thanks. Being spit on is more than enough.
April spits on the guy who faints on the spot. The next person steps over him and gets the same treatment. The whole process goes quite fast.
Crazy. Dang, April, you got this spitting thing down to a science! Can you teach me your moves?
Thank you. The trick is all in the initial snort. You gotta work those sinuses.
Crazy work.
You You all get sodas when she's done, and as April's pretty dehydrated but grateful to you, you gain 2 boldness and lose 2 creativity.
Alright, works for me.
The fact that this duckling's not rotated right bothers me. I'm worried that they're drowning.
I hope not.
Alright, just click random or whatever.
There you go.
I'm going to attempt to sit next to Nico. Who knows what's gonna happen? Welcome back to the food court. I wanted to cover the last 2 important facts about this place, conversations and guests. The first one's fairly simple. If you sit with the same romance option twice in the same run, you'll bond over a conversation. If you sit alone twice, you'll have some new time to sit and reflect on life and stuff. It's like a conversation but with yourself. Each playable character has one of these. And what about the guests? I wanted to tell you there's 3 things you gotta do if you want to get a date with one over. First is you have to meet their date requirements by the end of the run. You'll have clues for what these requirements are when you first greet the guest, and they tell you what their type is. Second, you gotta have a fun little date with them to get to know each other better. This is them calling them a second time when you come back to the food court. Third, remember to choose none of them when you're asked which romance option you want today at the end of the run. And that'd be all. Now go sit somewhere.
Alright.
Go to Nerd. You and Nico go to a fancy restaurant. Nico arrives in full Naruto cosplay. Explains that after dinner they're going to their tune-in exam. You decide to come along mostly out of curiosity. It turns out the tune-in exam is a lot of Nico screaming and punching the air behind the restaurant. You offer to be the explosive character in the stands commenting on the match. You're supportive like that.
Aww. Alright. April time! What should I talk to her about?
I don't know. I don't get to talk to Nico.
I'll go with this one.
Oh, I love having the channel. I mean, what's not to love about broadcasting a sizable chunk of your life for everyone to see?
Is that a bit of sarcasm I hear?
No, it's actually irony. Different stuff. Fun fact, did you know sarcasm comes from the idea of tearing flesh like a dog? But I was just kidding. Personal and public spheres colliding violently is a professional hazard for influencers. So it's common practice to create a bit of a persona so you feel you're not giving that much of yourself up.
Hey, yeah. I said hey!
Please no. Please no.
Sorry.
That's your line.
Oh, makes sense. What's something you could tell me in confidence that's not out there for the audience?
Well, for starters, my name, right? Some fans actually believe first is my last name.
Wait, it isn't?
Of course it isn't, you silly goose. It's just a family pun to make my... It's just a funny pun to make my brand easier to remember.
Then what about April?
What? Nah, April's for real. Why would I change my full name? To evade the authorities?
Yes.
You're hilarious, Iris.
I know, I'm hilarious. So
Well,
funny.
anyhow, another thing that's not so well known is that besides rhythm games, I love competitive stuff from shooters to fighting games.
Ooh.
Anything that allows me to kick your butt, essentially.
Huh, really? But you tend to play cozy games in your streams.
Well, yeah, it's just that I get really competitive and my company says it's not on brand. It can get very nasty very fast, as I'm bad at controlling myself once I'm out for blood. And Mama don't want her account to get suspended, huh? I still play that stuff just on my secondary account, never on my channel. You didn't read your line.
Oh, would you play with me sometime? I fucking blitzed out for a second there.
Sure, I just hope you have a high resistance to humiliation, honey. And so you spend the rest of the night playing some competitive games. April does, in fact, sweep the floor with you. It's kind of sexy. It's almost time to find a date, but first it's almost time to publish your comic.
Woo!
Now's your chance for one final brainstorming session to polish it.
Okay.
I probably meant none of Nico's stats. I'm gonna ask him out and get immediately turned down.
Hope
Telling
not.
people Santa isn't real. People deserve magic in their lives. Getting a tattoo of someone else's mom just to get a tattoo of a skull, it's cooler, and you can always pretend it's a skull of someone else's mom. Stealing someone's identity. Nothing is as attractive as being yourself, except maybe being someone more attractive. I gotta rethink this one. Just using internet slang. If you're not in on the joke, don't even try. I like the internet slang one.
It's hilarious.
I say go for that one.
Internet slang?
Yeah. Punching cherry trees until they blossom just for you and your day. Underrated activities for a third date. Practice for the test you gotta pass to get your kissing license. It's a thing. Studying contraception. You'll look responsible while also hinting that you want to have. Reading chapter 53 from their second volume, a truly thrilling page turner. I'm gonna do the smarts one for the lulz.
Yeah.
Back to the con!
Woo!
Doesn't matter where I go.
You poor ass, man. Oh my god. Smarts, I guess.
I could have saved the run and done Nico had it not been for the stupid mushroom.
Yeah.
You decided to watch a panel discussing fighting game archetypes.
Sweet.
Your main goal is to determine which archetype you'd be. Are you a grappler or are you a zoner? By the end of the panel, you realize that you are a very rare lover, a highly ineffective archetype for fighting games. Makes sense, you are better fit for a dating sim.
Hi. That's what we're at right now.
All the babies are sleeping on top of the brooder. The pencil looks so cute. One second. I just kind of have to casually. I hit the wrong button. Look at them napping on the other one. I just woke up.
Oh my god, they're so precious.
Oh, they're falling back asleep.
I
Oh,
love
they're nodding off, and oh, they fought it. Oh, but they're going back down. They're fighting so hard. Sorry,
They're
only got
so
slightly
cute.
distracted. Oh, wrong thing. You gain 2 smarts for achieving such self-awareness.
Sweet.
So you're in the middle of a plot line, huh? I'm here to explain a small twist.
Uh-oh.
Normally, when choosing an option in an event, you will gain a stat associated with that option, and lose the stat associated with the other option, right?
Yeah.
Hope you were paying attention to the other tutorials. Well, the last event of each plotline goes back to our classic stat threshold mechanic from previous games. What does this mean? In these events, each option is tied to a stat. You gotta guess which stat is tied to each option and then check your own stats, okay? Then if you want to succeed, you must choose the option tied to your higher stat of the two.
Oh god, okay.
If you choose right, congratulations, you'll be one step closer to getting a secret ending. So you are on a secret ending path.
I don't know for sure though.
But if you choose wrong, then you will fail the event and the plotline will come to an end, preventing you from getting its secret ending. No pressure, right?
Insane pressure.
Nothing else to say. Go for it, player. I like how the duck cam only got moved because of the faces he was making during the first introduction of him.
It's hilarious.
Later, you and April's clown egg are having one of your now frequent heart-to-heart chats.
Oh my god. Can I tell you a secret, little April? I think I'm really starting to like Big April. And this might be crazy, but I think she might like me too. But you can't tell her, okay? Not even with the telepathic connection I'm convinced you two share.
Then your alarm goes off. April's done with work for the day. You stuff little April in your pocket and run to meet her with her run to meet up with her big sister. I like how you were supposed to drop this egg off somewhere and you're still carrying it.
I know, right?
Hey, Iris, it's great to see you. What do you want to do now that I'm free?
Whatever you feel like. I just hope nobody tries to split us up this time.
Gosh, same. How crazy would it be if that happened again? Who would even try to come between us now? A jealous ex, or maybe the government?
Not the government.
Well, anyway, I was thinking we could.
Hey, April, I've been looking all over for you. I met this guy that you have to date.
Since when do you play matchmaker, Nico?
Since right now, meet my new friend and your soulmate, Serpentito. Ew, gross.
It's all those buff snake guys.
I hate them. Hola, my sweet tropical flower. Let me wrap myself around your gorgeous, delicate throat.
You're joking, right?
I would never joke about the true love between a clown and a sexy snake. He's so dumb. Damn, little April should have known there'd be another bump in the road to making Big April mine.
Iris, I thought you registered my clown egg days ago.
Fuck.
Instead, you're just talking to it. That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's so creepy. This seems like a bad time. Serpentino and I can come back later.
Yikes, the psychosexual attachment you formed with little April seems to be freaking out Big April. Is there any way you can smooth this over and still get the girl?
No, it's fucking weird.
Explain to April that this isn't creepy at all because you collect painted eggs that look like all of your friends. Explain to April that you could never abandon something as precious as an egg she laid.
What the fuck? Help me, please, I'm begging. I have to choose one.
I don't know what the
that
top
matches
one
my
is.
stats.
The bottom one sounds like charm.
Should I go with the bottom one then? I think so.
Or creativity.
I'm gonna go with the bottom one and hope that that's right.
Okay. Oh, it was charm. Oh, thank goodness.
Thank
What?
God.
Top one was probably like smarts.
Yeah. You heard me. How could you ask me to abandon your precious child at some cold and loving registry?
You really think I laid the egg?
Well, yeah, out of your clown cloaca, I suppose.
My what?
Oh my god. Oh, you didn't know? Sex ed is really going downhill, huh? The cloaca is an orifice that ejects all lower body excretions such as poop, eggs, and... What the fuck?
I know what a cloaca is. I just don't have one.
Oh my god.
I mean, where did you get these weird assumptions on clown anatomy exactly?
I don't fucking know, man. The Wikipedia page for clowns and fish. I didn't expect so much overlap in those two species, but I'm not one to judge. What the fuck?
I think you read the page for clownfish. Fish and clowns have extremely different anatomy, for the record.
I would say so.
Nick.
Right, I forgot. They do? Jeez, no wonder I flunked biology. Either way, I'm really sorry I didn't register your egg. I just thought it was an important part of you, and well, you're really important to me.
Oh, you silly goose! I can't seem at you, even when you're being a bit of an idiot. Actually, especially then. Honk honk! Look at that. Being an idiot finally get you laid.
Woo!
Give up on your dreams.
Yay!
You and April go out to diner to celebrate. You order an omelet in little April's honor with a side of hash browns and 2 charm.
Nice.
Does it even matter where I go?
Did it not matter? Okay. That's so dookie, dude. I'm gonna go... What do I have?
Go for fun. Top.
Yeah, whatever.
You attend a workshop at the community zone. A renowned hairstylist is teaching top fine anime hairstyles to hide your bald spot.
Okay.
You thought the Sailor Moon fringe would look good on you, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! Star shape takes the cake. It needs a metric ton of hair gel, but it really brings out your features.
Interesting.
Man, you can't wait to be bald. You gain 2 fun and 1 amazing hairstyle. Later, you meet up with April to get ice cream. You're laughing and chatting over Sundays.
Aww.
Oh, you silly goose! You have ice cream on your face. Here, I'll get it. April grabs a napkin and wipes your face. She finds a stubborn spot on your forehead and starts rubbing ferociously.
Why do I get fucking
I
ice
can't
cream
get
on
it
my
off.
forehead?
Is this even ice cream? It looks like a red dye. Oh. Suddenly April tackles you to the floor. It's pretty hot.
Nice.
It's less hot when a speeding bullet explodes the head of the person behind you, showering you both in blood.
What the fuck?
I'm so sorry. I think you've been in one too many of my Moment Graham stories or something.
Shit.
That's not great, because my agency contractually obligates me to act single in public.
Hmm.
But the more immediate danger is that some of my fans are kind of wild, and they'll try to kill you if they think we're dating.
Well, shit. So that was a fan of yours who shot at me.
Yeah, I think so. Fame, huh? It sure makes life exciting. Why can't you, like, make a post and be like, look at us 2 girlies hanging out,
Yeah.
doing normal girly things.
Normal stuff. Like, it's not that difficult. Oh, sorry. I'm messing with my ear really quick. Ear issues going on. There we go.
You'd be more concerned if you weren't stuck on the fact that you've gotten so close to April that people think you're dating. Nice.
Woo! Let's go.
Still, you can't be her partner if you get sniped. You'd better think of a way to protect yourself.
Good point.
360 no scope. Hide in April's ridiculously small car until nightfall. You'll avoid potential murder, and you'll get to be crammed together. Keep an
Aw.
adorable baby on you at all times. You'll look emotionally ready for commitment. If you see the sniper's red dot, you can block it with the baby.
Oh my god. I'd say the top one, because the second one seems like creativity.
What do you think the top one is?
I don't know, charm.
Good idea. April leads you to her car, and it's impossible to overstate how small it is. It makes a sedan look like a studio apartment. Sorry it's so tight in here. So, how's your con experience been?
Good. I liked all the panels, and now I can cross survive an assassination attempt off my bucket list, and it's been really nice getting closer to you.
Aw, thanks, but you didn't think we'd be getting this close, did ya?
No, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to touch your butt. It's just so cramped in here.
You didn't touch my butt.
I'm letting you do this voice. I want to see what you come up with.
You really think I'm gonna come up with very many more voices?
Yes.
The answer to this is no.
Oh.
That was my butt, actually, but I don't mind. Can you get out of the car, please? I'd like to be alone with my friend here. What? If I have to leave, why does Bozo get to stay? At that moment, you realize April's seat warmers aren't actually on. You've been sitting on someone's lap this whole time.
Crazy.
Sup? Love to smell your detergent, by the way. What brand is it?
How long have you been? Wait, Iris, is that you braiding my hair?
I was about to ask you the same thing about my hair.
If your name isn't Iris or April 1st, get out of the car. With much grumbling and muffled swearing, 10 clowns crawl out from who knows where and leaves. Sorry about that. I rent this car with a group of other clowns, you know, with this economy. But hey, at least we're actually alone now, so if you accidentally put your hand on someone's butt, it'll definitely be mine. You like those odds. You gain 2 fun hanging out with April in her tiny car all day.
Heck
Okay,
yeah.
so that last choice was an actual choice.
Okay.
I'm going to fail, but I'm going for it anyway.
You got this.
I don't got this. I hung out with him literally like 3 times.
Oh.
It's time to see how the comic has turned out. Okay, what was the goal we agreed on for these days' work? The cover, the overall plot, and one final finish page. Do you remember how you solved each of your exercises? It's key to how the muse will give shape to the fruits of your labor, which is Liam's pedantic way of saying that now is when we'll see how the options you chose will affect the comic you're about to see. I can't see who's talking.
No idea.
Sue me for wanting to imbue poetry in our day-to-day. I may see you later, Liam. For now, I want to take a peek at this comic. Finally, the art gang gathers. Around to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. This is the narrator. Time to see the fruits of your labors. Everyone wants to kiss me on the mouth. Everyone wants to kiss me on the mouth is set to be the next harem sensation. Jacqueline is a humble country girl who moved to the big city in search of revenge. Little does she know what she'll find is love. Due to fate and the precarious state of the economy, she'll end up sharing an apartment with several smoking hot roommates. The roommates all have one thing in common. None of them can resist Jacqueline's eyes, which are basically 2 sexy empty holes. There's the buff, ever horny Morty, quiet, handsome Mamium, seductive, breathtaking Mila, and many more. If this wasn't enough, Jacqueline will also struggle to get used to the urban life's most puzzling aspect, its lack of cows.
Ooh.
Poor Jacqueline, so many changes and so many suitors, but she can't decide who to reciprocate. For one big reason, the creature living under her bed told her to wait. Only one thing is clear, there will be lots of kissing on the mouth.
Ooh!
Milo, you're back! I thought you were still mad at me after I misused internet slang. That actually fits with Milo.
That does fit!
Oh, Jack.
Happy birthday,
never-
Dark!
Happy birthday! Oh, Jack. I'd never be mad at you. Actually, there's something I always wanted to tell you.
Milo,
This is-
you bastard! I heard you from the shower! We swore none of us would kiss Jacqueline on the mouth until we made 100% sure you can't get pregnant from kissing.
Well, I realized maybe Jacqueline should have some say in that. And also, F you.
Hey guys, what's happening out here?
To be continued. The con after party is approaching. I get immediately turned down. You finally gather your courage and ask your closest friend to go to the con after party with you.
It would be an honor to go to the party with you. We'll raid the festivities at sundown. The snack table won't know what hit it.
I passed!
You passed.
I just got an achievement.
What is it?
What was the achievement? How to win at a con. You won the con. The after party was awesome. You and Nico partied harder than ever. In fact, you partied so hard that Patroclus, the party wizard, appeared to give you the hardest partiers award. Your mom would be so proud.
Hmm.
I also got general access.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen your first secret ending. So yeah, you got a secret ending. You finally gather your courage and ask your favorite clown to go to the con after party with you.
Let's go.
The after party, huh?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you're not inviting little April.
Nah, I put that face behind me now.
Well, that's good, because I really do like you.
Oh?
So, how about I pick you up at 8, Hong Kong?
Yes! We did it, old friend.
The after party was great, but the end of the night was even better.
Ooh. Woo!
April took you back to her place and showed you a good time in her balloon room. It was a sight to behold.
Oh yeah, baby! Let's go! Naked clownery, baby!
Naked balloon craft!
Yeah!
In a way, you're grateful for all the hoops you had to jump through to date her, since they led to this night of warm balloonery bliss.
Yeah!
And soon after the con was over, you and April went together to give Lil April to the Clown Egg Registry. It was a tearful farewell.
Oh my god.
Honk honk!
Naked clown, baby.
Alright, so, multiple things I noticed in this game.
Mm-hmm.
One, I like how we actually can get the achievements from the other person getting them now.
Yes.
In the second game, at least, if I remember correctly,
Mm-hmm.
and the first game, if someone does something, like, you don't get the events or whatever from the other person playing it, even though you're also experiencing it and possibly helping them out.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you do and sometimes it bugs. Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. Another thing I would like to mention, if you take away the fact that a lot of the guide, or a lot of the tutorial stuff added like an extra 45 minutes, this is the most accurate time that they've had for a game.
Yes. That's fucking
Like,
true, because
the
usually
third
it
game-
takes so
the third
much
game-
longer.
The third game goes however long you play it for.
Mhm.
The first or the second game, it would be like, yeah, no, this will take you like an hour and a half. And even if we're like skipping lines and skipping the events, it takes us like 2 hours past what it's supposed to take.
Yeah, it takes crazy long.
All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships bloomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a little bit disorientated. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we'd lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there with us. With that came a truth that, to this day, we hold close to our hearts. That no matter where we are, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel once again young and
And
unafraid.
afraid.
It reminds us that even as years go by, we'll always be
Let's
ready,
be ready
to start.
We will be forever like this.
I'm the narrator.
Always feeling free.
Yeah.
You better
We were young and
Did you remember to
unafraid
turn on the
and ready to
stream-friendly
start.
version?
come and you will see.
Yeah, I
we're
think so.
everything
Okay.
we need. We were meant to find each other.
Her bits were covered, if that's what you mean.
I meant the outro song.
Oh,
There's a
It-
setting for streamer-friendly song again.
I did not know that.
When you're scared or lonely,
If
I
you don't
don't
have
see
the
anything.
streamer-friendly, I would skip the outro.
Alright.
you can call me.
I muted us so my stream can't hear us so they can enjoy the music.
I'll be right there by
Alright. Let me turn my video off.
Let's be young and unafraid. We're in this together.
If I can find it.
We're so ready to start, and we'll be forever. We will be forever like this, always feeling free. You better believe that you can always count on me. Come and you will see, we're everything.
I'm so happy that it's your birthday, Dark One!
Happy birthday again!
Happy birthday again! Let's go! It's birthday time, birthday time.
Also, it was pure. I'm gonna wait till the end of this,
Mhm.
so that way I can talk on my stream as well. But it was, oh gosh, it was just really good luck that we were streaming and you were able to you can now call Sawyer. You've unlocked new outfits for April, unlocked new comic genre. Okay, so I just have to continuously play until I unlock Damien.
I can now call Sawyer.
I can too.
I got a new outfit for April. New comic genre. Ooh.
Okay, it doesn't show you. Oh my gosh, look at the egg.
Oh yeah, it was a secret ending
Oh,
for sure.
we can see her outfits.
Wait, how? Where?
Well, since we haven't, like, we unlocked the outfit, but we can't see the outfit. When you go into the, stuff,
When I go into what?
the thing. The gallery.
Okay, is it under achievements or art gallery?
The gallery.
Okay.
Like
Oh,
it was in
I
the
see
last two
now.
games,
I see
or
now.
all the games.
Oh, I love it.
I don't think you can see her new outfit right now.
I think so.
No, you can't. I can't, at least.
Mm.
Oh, you can click on the credits. So you can set it to stream friendly, and then you can play the credits.
Hmm.
I can't believe I got a success.
That was a surprise. You got fucked, girl. Like, with that poop shit, that was annoying as hell.
And with the fact that, like, I went to try and go after Damien when I couldn't.
Yeah, that too. I'm surprised you were able to go through it.
I must have had, like, just the right stat.
You must have.
And he must have, like, very low friendship need.
Yeah.
Like, that is literally my only guess.
Hmm. That's all I can think of. It's crazy, though.
1, 2, 3. I got his 4th dating Nico ending out of 6.
Mmm.
And you got the 6th because it's a secret ending out of the 6 for April.
Yes. Secret ending. Shh, it's a secret.
Okay, that's cool to know.
Hmm.
Although our comic didn't save.
Hmm. I want to do an absolutely diabolical comic at some point. Like an absolutely crazy one.
What I'm wondering is in one of the games you had the third game you had that little machine where you could get stuff. It almost looks like we can get stuff. Like there's an items tab.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how you get those items. Like, is it like that shop guy? And if you get certain items, it unlocks? Because, like, the mushroom's not there.
Weird.
Anyway, looks like we'll have to plan to play again at some point.
Oh yeah, I had a blast
When
with
we-
that one. That one was fun.
when It started off a little slow, but I think it's because we technically did the tutorial when we went through the demo. And so the tutorial just made it feel extra slow.
Yeah.
Also, I was a little preoccupied with the duckling eggs.
Which makes sense. You're a mama. You gotta take care of your babies.
And of course, the babies have all gone to bed and in hiding once again, so I'm just going to turn off the small duck cam for now. But I have set up a way for me to almost continuously have duck cam going during my streams, as you guys saw. It does require me keeping my old phone plugged in while it's like doing stuff, but I found an app that makes it so the screen will stay on, because if the screen turns off while it's in Discord, it kicks it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Aw, thank you for hanging out with us, Stark.
This was kind of impromptu, but I'm really glad I was able to do it.
I am too. I had fun. I had a lot of fun with that one.
Like, I really wanted to play this on the day it came out, but also, now that it is midnight, I have been up for, like, 30-something hours.
You need your rest. I worry.
I woke up at 6:30 yesterday morning.
You also need to take care of the babies, so I know that you're exhausted and more worried and stressed. I know you.
24, take away 6. I've been up for 18 hours. Yeah.
Oh my god, get some sleep if you can. I know that's going to be difficult, but try.
Oh, I'm going to be able to crash. I'm going to crash hard, probably. The thing with his ear is it's not feeling better at the moment because my meme felt bad and talked me into taking the cone off, and he immediately took the hood off as well after I took the cone off.
Oh no.
And like literally 24 hours, like 24 hours after I had the ear drained, and his ear immediately refilled with blood. So then I had to drain it and put everything back on, but I had the more comfortable hood or the more comfortable cone that would make it easier for him to eat, and he immediately took it off.
Oh god.
So that means he has to get the uncomfortable cone of healing, the plastic one.
Cone of
And the thing is,
shame.
he likes to mope and he'll lay completely still and throw a fit. And it makes my meme worried / upset.
Poor thing.
But I don't think she understands that if he keeps taking this hood off and his ear keeps refilling, this condition will get worse. And it's very uncomfortable.
He could lose his hearing just in general too. If
Yep.
it gets infected.
That's why I have him on the meds, so he can't get an infection, and it helps with the swelling a bit. He has one for infection and one for swelling.
Good.
But the issue is, he essentially won't let me, like, put the pills down his throat.
Ooh.
So I have to crush the pills up, put them in food, and he's not fully getting all of the pills because he leaves a little bit of his food for Pixel.
Yeah.
Because he's a nice gentleman.
He's a sweet, gentle baby.
So, it's a weird struggle. I'm probably gonna have to start using a syringe with no needle, crushing the pill up, mixing it in like warm broth, sucking up all the broth, and then like squirting it down his throat.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
But I'm not totally sure. Tomorrow is when I get to start giving him like one pill a day instead of 2 every 12 hours.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Well, go in a room where my meme can't see him, or go in a room where Pixel can't see him. Because he's been in a room where Pixel doesn't have access, and he still wants to share his food with Pixel. He'll still leave food for her.
So sweet.
There's no technical room that Lex could be in that is safe for him with the cone that he can go to where my meme can't see him. Because the safest area for him to be in is technically her room. She does, however, like, not hang out in her room for most of the day. It's just, he's over dramatic, and when he's wearing the cone, he will literally, like, lay completely still to the point where you almost think he's dead. You walk over, and he's just throwing a fit.
He's throwing a little baby fit.
Moping on the floor, like, upset that he can't do what he wants. He's also very upset that he can't go outside to go to the bathroom. I haven't wanted him outside since before the ear hematoma, and now I extra don't want him outside because I don't want like him getting in a tussle with another cat and popping his ear.
Yeah, it can be dangerous.
I just didn't want to drain his ear today since I drained it yesterday. I didn't want to have to put a needle in his ear 2 days in a row. So he got away today, but tomorrow after work I'm gonna have to be the bad guy again. It's funny because it's obvious he wants to forgive me for being mean because he knows I'm trying to help him. But it's also just so apparent that I'm upsetting him so much. He doesn't want to snuggle with me. He's not sleeping with me when he has free range of the house like he normally is. If I approach to give him snacks, he actually investigates to make sure I'm not hiding meds in the snacks, even like at normal times of the day. And not med time. The other night after I drained his ear, he popped the hood off and everything and his ear refilled. He did lay on the cat tree to lay with me in the living room for a couple of hours, but he didn't stay there all night like he normally does. So it's like very obvious that like this is upsetting to him as well.
Yeah.
or upsetting him in general. But there's not too much I can really do other than drain the ear, put the hood and the cone on, and keep it on for at least minimum a week is what he needs. He needs the pressure on his ear for at least a week. Which means he's going to be moping, and he's going to have to get used to it. And also, even though I know that cats are essentially liquid, you have to put the cone on tighter than you think you have to. I literally gave him the option. I was like, alright, I'll put it on 2 clicks instead of 3 if you behave. Put it on 2 clicks, and he slipped out of it immediately. Bro, the drama queen, but I don't blame him. Like, literally, though, you put the cone on him, and he'll purposefully get himself stuck in a corner, and then go quiet and just flop in the corner. And then sit there all mopey, like, half-moving, knowing he's stuck.
Oh my
And
God.
then you go over, you pull him out of the corner, and the first thing he'll do is start, like, thrashing his head around to try and get the cone off. And then he'll go to, like, a different dark spot, like a box or something, and then go lay in that for a couple hours. And then he'll wait until, like, my meme especially is around, and he'll walk to the middle of the kitchen and plop down in front of the fridge and just, like, lay completely still.
What a drama
All upset.
queen.
And, like, he'll know Meme will see him, and he'll just lay there until she says something to me. And then I'll say no. No, because he has to wear a hood, this, like, little hood. It's almost like, have you ever seen, like, when, a baby chick has, like, messed up legs, or splayed leg is what it's called, and people will put the baby chick in a sock for 24 hours, and it, like, corrects their legs? It's essentially like putting a sock with the other end cut off over his head, so his ears are pinned down to his head. His ears need to be pinned down. The issue is, if I'm not using a cone, the hood that I'm using to pin his ears back, it's very easy for him to take it off. I would use, like, a Halloween costume, hat or something that has, like, Velcro. But he would also be able to take those off. Anything that, like, he can take off is a no-go. So the cone holds the hood to his head, because he can't pull the cone off. It just sucks, because it hurts him to drain the ear. It's uncomfortable. It's a pain for me and him. I feel bad, because I have to stab his ear with a needle. And then I have to sit there and partially traumatize him to throw a hood and a cone on him, and then he's, like, all upset for, like, a day and a half.
Poor baby.
Honestly, only reason why I had to agreed to take the cone off is because I figured it would give him a chance to properly eat, and I knew the fabric cone was coming in later that day, but his ear filled up with blood so quickly afterwards. Like, it was still, like, completely empty when I took the hood off, and then it was, like, filled within less than an hour.
Jesus. He's going through it.
Yep. So, pain in the butt, but I love him, and I'm willing to go through all of this to make sure he gets better. I'm probably gonna try managing it bare minimum until after June, and then after June I'll save up the $700 for the proper surgery if he's still dealing with it. But if I can at least get him to the point where I can keep the hood and the cone on him, and he can eat food comfortably and isn't throwing a fit every, like, couple of hours, then it will at least be manageable until I can get the proper surgery for him. I just only had a budget of, like, $500 this time around.
Yeah.
Anything more would have been really pushing it for me, considering I just started being able to properly save for stuff. And I mean, I literally canceled all of my personal subscriptions. Like, this game and the DLC was, like, money I've had set aside for this particular thing. for over a month, and had his procedure for the meds and the initial draining been any more expensive, I would have had to skip getting the game. I literally cut like all of my personal funds off. I had Netflix and Disney, and I've essentially cut those. I stopped paying for Crunchyroll. That was the third personal like watching site I used. I went through my Patreon and like stopped paying for all the Patreon creators that I follow. Because I like supporting other artists. I cut everything out. Almost. That is a luxury.
Yeah.
So that way I would have more money for his, to save to be able to get the surgery done for him. So. I don't necessarily mind the extra hours I'm getting at work. It's just the week that they chose to give me more hours is aggravating to me because it's the week that everything seems to be happening.
Makes sense.
But yeah, so that's the mini Lex update. Obviously the ducklings are doing great. I'm sorry that it took like a week and a half before I was able to have the ducklings on camera. My original plan was like the day after, and then a few days later I was gonna do duck cam, but I ended up getting so stressed from having to take Lex to the vets and having to do all that stuff that like I really couldn't focus on anything else. I tried so hard, but I really couldn't.
Good night,
and then-
Stassi.
Have a good night. So ducklings are obviously doing good. The 4 ducks in the incubator, like I said earlier, I think at least 3 are going to make it. There's one that's in a weird position. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it out of the shell or not, even with help, because their veins haven't receded yet, so I can't make a call on that yet or not.
Makes sense.
Yes, I can. Yeah, I have one of those. Although mine's Galaxy. Here, wait, give me a second. I'll show you the angry boy, and then I will tell you exactly how long it took him to get out of this cone.
Oh, angry boy. Cat, I'm gonna end my stream really quick, okay?
Alright, you go ahead and end your stream. I'm just gonna send this to Dark, and then I'll probably end mine as well.
Alright. Thank you to everybody that's been watching. Thank you to everybody who's gonna watch in the future. Have a good day, night, whatever time it is for you. Stay fed, stay hydrated, get your rest. And
That's
I will
my
see you
intro,
guys
stolen.
tomorrow. Yeah, I stole it.